for Friday Night Smackdown and see what happens on Rampage. I'm looking for the Jeff Hardy and Darby Allin match.
Yeah, that ought to be very good. I'm very excited for that as well. We got a couple more guests coming on. Byron unfortunately could not make it tonight, and I know Asa and Kay are doing their big thing as well. But
You know
we
what?
will have, I
I'll
believe,
see what I
Noah
can do.
coming on in a little bit, so that ought to be fun.
I might have to. Let's see what we can do. It might be.
We got the makeshift king over there trying to figure out a situation for himself.
My internet's being
Fickle.
what's it called? My internet's being weird. Well, it's not my internet. The internet's like fine. It's just for some reason the laptop I'm using wants to not be optimized. All right, let's see. We might get two of me soon.
I have two of you now.
Yes. Oh god, you're gonna hear. Let me.
What in the
Hold on.
duplicate?
Hold on, we're gonna unmute his mic. All right, unmute yourself, Wolf.
All right. I think we're good.
We could hear you. I think you're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
It's looking good.
Okay. Good.
It's crazy how this week has been. I'm not gonna lie to you, Dylan.
Again, I'm gonna. Uh-oh. No, hold up. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, this week's been wild. That's for sure.
Like, literally, I started off this week with 0 subscribers, and I'm all the way at 41 in 1 week. I can't even believe it's like I got 41 just like that in 1 week.
Good shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working.
Take it.
I can hear Leo well.
What, you can't hear me now?
I'm gonna put the card. Oh. You guys.
Hi, Jerry. She smoked. Jerry said she smoked.
Did you hear about Seth Rollins, Dylan? It looks like they might be taking the title from her or vacating it, which sucks because I mean he's been trying to do it. He's been working very hard with that title, and
he's also been working with a back injury,
and
a neck injury, and an ass injury, and a toenail injury, and a pinky injury, and his ass injury. You know what I mean? Like, the man has so many injuries. Like, I'm
okay, so I think
I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him, but at the same time, it's like
a torn. You know what this is giving me flashbacks of, Dylan, and this might sound crazy. It's giving me flashbacks of 2016's WrestleMania because it's like that WrestleMania had so much promise, but a lot of the top stars had injuries going into that Mania. Like Seth was injured, Randy was injured, Cena was injured, or something like that. Bray was
Seth all over again.
Yeah.
You know, when he came back and after like eventually he came back and then attacked Roman.
Yep.
Look, I think at this
I'm
stage
gonna
of
have
the
to
game,
go to mobile because I'm lagging out. I think again.
Okay.
So, yeah.
See in a bit. I think, you know, it's time for him to just take a little bit of a rest and come back and do a good job when he's fully healed and fully ready to actually work and stuff. By the way, Wolf, you're muted. You know, like that's something that he needs to do. He needs to take the time off.
Yeah, I've been saying it since like last
the
year.
way I see it, from what I've heard, it's gonna take 3 to 4 weeks if he pushes it, but more likely 4 to 6 weeks.
Well, how many weeks till the Rumble? Hold on, let me Let's do the math here. He got
One.
injured this Friday.
Literal 1 until the Rumble. Next week is Rumble. He doesn't need to be on Rumble. He doesn't need to be on Chamber.
No, save him for Mania.
Yeah,
Like let him.
just have
don't-
him
That's
take
what I
off
mean.
on-
How many weeks until Mania? Not Rumble. How many?
We're at
what is it?
2. So we have
1,
about 6
2,
weeks. 6 weeks
3,
till Mania.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7,
6 weeks.
8,
6 weeks.
9, 10.
Wait, is Mania the 8th and the
11th. We have about 11 weeks till Mania.
Wait, what? Oh, because
We're in January, guys.
Oh
No, I'm thinking there's like 2 weeks left in this week or something like that. Then like 4.
Next week is Rumble.
Yeah, I know I'm saying this, but I'm thinking like 4. Like next week is probably like the last week, so that's 1.
2,
Then
3.
4 weeks and probably like February, and then
3
you
weeks
have
in February. It's never 4.
3.
February's
so
not a
4. And then the first week of
March is 4
March,
weeks.
yeah. I forgot.
Remember, guys, there's March and then April.
No, the reason why I did that because remember back in the day,
and then
they used
after
to have
April's May, you know.
Because remember, like back in the, like a couple years ago, they used to have Mania be in March for some reason.
No,
they had WrestleMania in March for a while.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, WrestleMania 31 was in March. WrestleMania 31 they had in March.
Years ago, they did. So here's the thing regarding what did I want to say? Yeah,
you wanted
honestly,
to say a lot.
Just have him take off until Mania, like until like mid-March or something. Because we don't need him at Rumble. We don't need him at Chamber. Because Chamber, we already have Cody and Punk both on it. We have Rhea on it. We have Australians begging for Rock to be on it. So maybe we'll have Rock inside the Chamber coming out last.
Supposedly, we might be getting a triple threat: Cody, Rock, Roman.
But okay,
at Mania,
that's fine.
I was hearing something that people were saying, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. So people were saying, if they do Becky and Rhea, they're planning on trying to do is at Liv as a triple threat and have like the Daniel Bryan storyline for her going into that match.
That's the compromise. That's how.
But the thing is, if they do that, how do you think they could set something like that up happening, Dylan? If they were to do that, because I could see her being like the Daniel Bryan of the women's.
She
division.
wins the number one contender spot at a Chamber. The only way.
So maybe well,
if they don't have Rhea defending her belt at the Chamber, and it's a number one contender spot instead for some reason, that's your only way to do it. Or you do a number one contender spot for it.
What's it called?
On a Raw.
If they do the number one contender,
but she's already on the poster. She's on the poster for Chamber.
For Chamber, yeah. But we don't know if she's inside, if she's defending inside the Chamber, or.
I feel like she's just probably gonna have a straight up one-on-one match.
I mean, it could be. They did the same with Roman and Sammy last year, so maybe. But the thing is, the way I see it, they could do number one contender Chamber to determine Rhea's opponent, and then maybe like the final two is Becky and Liv, and maybe like Rhea screws over Liv, and then or like some shenanigans, or like Rhea ruins that match because she doesn't want to face either Becky or Liv or something.
So you're saying maybe like Rhea screws her at the Rumble?
No, the Tribal Queef's on TV.
Chamber.
Finally, he shows up.
Yeah, he has a contract signing. They all do.
No.
Atlanta knowledge. Forgot. Ninja Boy's there live tonight.
Yep. You know where he's sitting? Where the entrance is.
He right there.
Yeah, he's standing.
He's right
Yeah.
close to the entrance.
Yeah. He has like amazing seats. Shout out to Ninja Boy.
He even said he had a sign of people telling people to subscribe to me. That made me a little emotional. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So,
because nobody's done that before.
Regarding, yeah. So I don't know. I could see maybe like Rhea gets involved or some shenanigans situation, and then Pierce is like, "All right, you're messing things up. You're getting both of them at Mania, whether you like it or not."
Also, supposedly, Nick Aldis might be returning to in-ring action.
You know who I feel like he should face though? Maybe LA Knight.
That'd be cool.
Him versus LA Knight or AJ would be interesting.
AJ would be.
But you know what they said, right, Dylan? They might have him face Roman. The reason why, because there's some history there. You know why? When Nick Aldis was NWA, you know how long he held the NWA championship for? 1,000 days. He held the NWA championship for 1,000 days. Just not as long as Roman's championship right now, but he held it for 1,000 days. So that there are some callbacks there that they could potentially do.
It's not a bad maneuver.
So what I think would so I did think on that matter on Rhea's match at Mania, like that matter.
Because I mean, I don't mind.
A little bit.
I understood what Dylan was saying. I mean, I get it, but it's just like if you want to have Liv be part of Mania, I feel like there's some way she could be at Mania without.
Yeah,
there's different numerous options.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I feel like it would have to be like if, like, I don't know. I just feel like Becky should like basically only be backup just because, like if Liv cannot make Mania, then it is what it is. I can handle Rhea and Becky. Well, like if we're just how
would you feel about this,
and then I was
Dylan?
like, like if they really want this like money match for Mania, it's like whatever. They push like Rhea Liv to SummerSlam and have Liv win there.
I could see them pushing it to Backlash maybe, but what if they do this? What if they have AJ Lee come in at the Rumble and AJ is the one that eliminates Liv? Liv ends up feuding with AJ Lee going into Mania, and Liv faces AJ Lee.
I mean,
what?
I mean, because here's the thing.
If anything,
no, I'm not.
Anything.
This is what I've been hearing.
Lee feud with Becky.
If AJ's coming in, it's just for the Rumble.
You don't think she's gonna have a match at Mania?
No, she's not. No,
she's too busy with WoW.
Oh, I forgot she runs that company.
Yeah.
I mean, even if she had time, I don't think she'd want to. I think it'd be just for the pop. She already got the pop at Rumble.
Did you hear what Bailey said though? She would if Bailey literally said, and I quote,
if AJ Lee is
if AJ Lee
Rumble,
shows up, she would let AJ Lee eliminate her.
We'll see if that's true.
If she put it out there, then I mean you're about to eat your words, unfortunately.
If anything, I would. I mean, I really doubt that AJ Lee would like get signed and like then go to Mania and whatnot. If anything, like if AJ Lee actually like properly came back, like I would have her fight Becky.
Right. Because I don't know. Because I feel like Liv should be at Mania. Because I mean, they literally said there is no heat on her from after the whole situation, and they have her penciled in for a big match.
Another issue that like another problem
Rumble,
that arises from the idea of doing
for AJ Lee.
Yeah.
Another problem that arises from
not gonna be anything serious.
Another problem that arises from the idea of Rhea and Liv at Backlash.
I just don't know if it will still have that same feel.
It won't likely like have the same effect because if they do Rhea Becky at Backlash, if they only announce that match, guaranteed sellout. I mean, France will sell out anyway, but they just have.
I just feel like if they
Becky,
do the Rhea and Becky feud,
say in an instant.
I just feel like if they do Rhea and Becky, I think that's just a non-title feud, though. I don't think that match needs to have the title be involved.
The title, and
exactly, the title would be second fiddle to the feud, just because you could make that feud personal if you wanted to, and it still sell out. So you don't necessarily need.
I mean, at this point, Liv and Rhea is personal and all that.
Look, Paul Heyman's coming out. It's not even a tribal grief.
That's Wally the Walrus.
The matter
Wally
is,
the Walrus.
I can understand.
Check out the shirt that I created. I made this.
Oh my god.
No.
Hey, it wasn't a question.
You just showed me a shirt with a question on it. So I answered the question.
Let me go give me some food because I'm hungry. I haven't ate all day.
The thing is, I can understand if they're like, oh, Liv hasn't been on TV in a while. We need to like bring her back, reintroduce her to the fans, get her shown up more, and they push it back to SummerSlam. That's fine. One caveat that arises from it, given like the animosity, given all that they have, all that Rhea and Liv has, it cannot be a normal match anywhere outside of Mania. It can't be a normal match.
We'll see what happens.
Like, it would have to be like No Holds Barred or Hell in a Cell or something crazy like that. That's the only way it works. Like, regardless, Becky, like, things, like, the matches would be good and all, but, like, in terms of, like, storytelling, like, it'd be underplaying, it'd be downplaying it.
Clear from the willing participants, and I'll simply make this a triple threat match for the vacant, undisputed WWE Universal
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There we go.
Yes! Aldous is goated. I love Aldous as a GM. Triple threat for the vacant title.
I don't know if you realize this, but Mr. Aldous, I care deeply about you, sir.
Yeah, right.
So, I do. I halfway respect and admire the mediocre job that you've done as the Smackdown executive
Mediocre.
of the show, and the fact that you do such a mediocre job like so many other people back there, but while doing it, you look really good at it, especially in these Paul Heyman wannabe custom suits that you've been wearing.
Oh my god.
But no matter how good you look, there's no way you can
Look at Randy looking at him like, really? Maybe.
Huh?
No way you can sell it to your tribal chief who does call the shots here in WWE, because the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, should be defending the title at the Royal Rumble in a one-on-one match. I don't care. Will you shut the hell up?
There it goes.
Thank you, LA
You're right about one thing. This should be a one-on-one match. I had Roman Reigns' shoulders pinned at Crown Jewel, and his cross-eyed half-wit cousins saved him.
Crosswit.
You speak one more word, I'll come over there and I'll cut bacon off your back.
Cut bacon off your back.
But instead, a couple Johnny-come-latelys walk up. You got AJ, you got Randy. All of a sudden, they get to jump to the front of the line and be a part of the match. It should be mine after having a few months off. A few months off? Yeah. Maybe you don't get it. You see, the bloodline tried to end my career, and you walked over my dead body to get that match with Roman Reigns. And you lost.
It seems like AJ has started falling off with his promos, which is not good.
Firmly up his keister, it's got to be you.
Oh.
I'll put it to you like this. You should really watch the bass in your voice when you're talking. I mean, really, and maybe go ahead and turn all your attention to Roman Reigns. It's not going to change it. You understand that we're not just fighting Roman Reigns. We're fighting each other. Get that through your big skull. Oh, that's how it works. Thank you for that. I'm glad you explained it to me, because here's exactly how it works. I walk in. I pin Roman Reigns, I become WWE champion. If that means I have to walk over your dead body again, I will do it. The only difference being, it won't be the bloodline that brings your land. It will be the man with everybody's sick.
Is it good or better?
Yeah, you're good.
Here comes Jason Jordan. What is going on with Jason Jordan? Is he going to come back or not?
No, but I think he's scheduled to be on air going forward for SmackDown.
He's not getting back into the ring?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, boy. I don't know what part even smile. You're not safe because Randy's still there. I guess Roman is there, isn't he?
Sorry about that.
From the top today is Randy Calling his shot. Will he be able to back it up later on tonight when he faces the Mao? Let's silence John Cena. That's solo to Mr. Cohen. And that's the goal here on Smackdown. Plus, we got the amazing duo of Hayden Harper and Katana Chance bringing the party in their WWE Women's
That was a good segment.
It was.
That was a good segment.
We got the women's tag team title being defended: Kane Carter and Katana Chance
Yeah,
versus Alba
that's-
Fire and Isla Dawn.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Hey, we got a Kevin Owens show with Logan Paul tonight.
Blue Kevin Owens show.
I know Ninja Boy is a big fan of KO. Not KO, but Logan Paul.
Look at this jabroni coming out.
I'll tell you what's going to go down, KD, whenever Logan Paul wants to do, because the Maverick holds the United States Championship.
Oh. Not what cool. What cool is Carlito.
Oh, Carlito, LWO versus LWO. All right, let's get this tag match
LWO
going.
versus LWO time.
The tag match we didn't ask for. Aleister Black is a lucky man. Or Malachi.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta love your nerds. You know what I mean? You gotta love your nerds. Like, I mean, she likes anime. She likes gaming. Like, you can't find girls that like either one of those these days.
Oh, so now, interesting.
So they're calling them Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, they're going back. Okay, interesting. Going back to Legado del Fantasma instead of the other LWO. I mean, LDF. I mean, yeah, it works. Interesting. Very intriguing. What did I want to say? Let's go. I thought about it, and a friend of mine had suggested that this year's Money in the Bank winners should be Ricochet and Chelsea Green. I agreed with Chelsea. I didn't agree with Ricochet because
Why not?
I mean, I
you
would
hate
be
Ricochet
mad
or something?
about it. No, I would be happy for him, but I just don't see it happening for this
You're
year.
so mean.
The way I feel like a realistic pick, like a very likely pick rather,
Sammy?
would be like, wait, who?
Sami Zayn?
No.
No. Sammy
Kevin
doesn't
Owens?
need it. Kevin doesn't
Oh.
need it. Even though it would be like big for Kevin's like career.
What about
but
Drew? What about Drew McIntyre if he stays?
No.
No.
Drew doesn't need it. The way I see it, Gable. Chad Gable was
Gable Stevenson?
No.
Chad
That's not
Gable.
a-
Why?
that-
Gable Stevenson is one of the greatest, most underrated superstars of our generation.
Yeah, okay, bro.
How would you feel about this? Now, this one, I don't think he needs it.
Gable
but-
Stevenson
Okay.
versus
come on.
Chad Gable one-on-one would be
Squash.
fire.
Chad Gable squashes.
Now those guys are gonna battle 20
Chad Gable
minutes.
squashes. Stevenson cannot wrestle. But okay, can we just talk
Stevenson's
about
one of
it?
the greatest wrestlers of all
Gable
time.
Stevenson got essentially called up to SmackDown,
Yes.
They got called a Raw. And they
Yeah.
went down
Even-
to NXT.
even though it's dark matches. Who cares? He got called up to SmackDown essentially.
It's just like Dolph Ziggler. They don't see
Or-
the potential in his power.
Dog.
Okay,
he
do you-
jobbed out to Baron Corbin in the
I know this
worst
one.
NXT match ever.
I know this one might not
Yeah.
happen. But what about
You're
Gunther
wrong.
winning?
Money in
No.
the Bank? No, he'll be World Heavyweight Champion by then.
Wait, I actually have two people that I think could win.
No.
Dominic Mysterio for one of them.
No, the thing is,
What's up, Chris? How are you tonight, buddy?
Bailey's going to be on commentary.
Yeah, Bailey's on commentary for that tag team match.
Okay.
I think the correct.
That's exciting.
I think we should have like a baby face. Like win Money in the Bank, especially
well, who I think is gonna win? Realistically, he's a heel right now. Finn Balor. Finn Balor winning Money in the Bank would be interesting.
I wouldn't say this year. Maybe
he needs a world title, man. To actually have a legit reign.
Interesting. But anyway, regarding
Jey Uso.
AJ versus
Mordecai wins women Money in the Bank. That's a pretty good one. Sorry, Slendy. No, we already have our set.
Okay, I think AJ versus LA Knight tonight.
That's what. If it's a babyface wolf, like you said, I'm going Jey Uso.
Jey Uso.
I mean, just think about it. I mean, he is a face, and I feel like that would be a great moment
Could
to get
work.
up to the server.
I feel like it's whoa. Oh no, it's the Legato. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad that Angel and Umberto's like names are now in like wow. Legato del Fantasma. All right, interesting.
They also said his title might be vacated. Yeah, we heard that too.
So if they do a tournament, then I guess they're just gonna. I could see them doing a tournament and then Priest cashing it and doing the finals.
No. The way I mean, I don't see the need for Seth to vacate his title. I think it's just best to what's it called? Just have him take off until around Mania.
If Mercedes Moné returns, she's gonna be the person I'm going with to win Money in the Bank. If Mercedes Moné returns,
she's going to AEW.
I said
going to AEW.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. I'll wait it out because.
Do you think it'll be too soon for like a Jade Cargill to potentially win Money in the Bank? Like too soon?
Way too soon.
If Jade Cargill wins the Women's Royal Rumble, it's too soon.
I don't have a winning Royal Rumble.
No, Jade's not winning Rumble. She's gonna. I think she breaks Bianca and Shayna's record for most eliminations in single Rumble.
Yeah.
She'll probably get like 10
I'm trying to think of people who I could see winning Money in the Bank. AJ would be interesting, but I think they're probably not going to do him like that. Jey Uso would be great. Karrion Kross for Money in the Bank.
I don't know if Jay needs to win Money in the Bank. The way I
feel like maybe because it's feel like every time they put him up against a world champion, they have him lose.
I'll be honest. Jimmy might need it more than Jay.
Oh no. Yeah,
Chris is saying she's going to Money in Bank AEW in February. I think so too, Chris. Yeah, I don't think she's going to WWE.
I am gonna just simply
what if they?
You think she's going to WWE?
No, I was about to say something else.
I'm just. I know Big E won Money in the Bank because she can go anywhere because she's definitely like messing with people's heads.
I know Big E won Money in the Bank a couple years ago. Do you think we'll see any of the New Day members win Money in the Bank besides Big E, like a Kofi or Xavier Woods?
No.
Woods.
I mean, Woods not Money in the Bank. Maybe IC or US, but I just don't know. They really never pushed him to that level.
Woods could use Money in the Bank, to be honest. Kofi doesn't need it.
No.
Woods can.
If you would have said like, what was it like in 2022, I would have said Cody won Money in the Bank, but he got injured that year, so that didn't happen.
Well, 2022 was strange. Like
Theory
it was
won,
Theory, but like I'm
and
trying
then
to
Liv
think of
won
everyone
Money.
who was in that match. It was like Seth, Drew,
Wait, I could pull it up.
Sheamus.
You said for the men's for 2022?
Yeah, it was Seth, Drew, Sheamus, Sammy, Omos. There was one more I'm forgetting.
Let me look.
Then Theory came last minute. Or no, there were two more. Riddle was in it, I think.
So we had McIntyre, Riddle, Sammy, Rollins, Sheamus, Madcap, and Omos.
Madcap. Wacky. Okay.
Yeah, because he won at Battle Royal to get an entrance.
Yeah.
And then for the women's, we had Becky, Asuka, Alexa, Shotzi, Liv, Raquel, and Lacey.
I was happy for Liv when she won Money in the Bank.
I wish they just would have had her actually have a reign with the briefcase and then cash in, because she literally teased that she wanted to cash in at Mania. Like everything she talks about, like big moments, she wants to do at Mania.
Still,
like when she cashed in to become champion, she wanted it to happen at Mania.
I mean, it still was big when she.
Yeah, I mean, she pinned Ronda. She's the only one to pin Ronda numerous times. Nobody else can say they've done that.
3 times.
4.
I can say I've done that.
4?
I think because she pinned her at Money in the Bank. She pinned her at SummerSlam, and she pinned her at Money in the Bank. I think it was the one other time, I believe, she pinned her.
No, I'm pretty sure it was 3 times.
Okay, so well, yeah, it was 3.
Yeah. But still, the thing is, the way I see it, I think honestly, realistically, for this year at least, I would say Chad Gable should have Money in the Bank.
Chad Gable will be a. Do you see us see well, I don't know.
And
I think Liv is going to already be champion by then. But if she wasn't, I'd say she wins Money in the Bank back to, again and become the first to win 2 times.
No. I mean, it doesn't need to happen. I think.
Do you see a Bianca possibly winning?
Oh yeah, no. No.
Great. I'm just making sure. Let me look at the roster.
Candace could win.
What about Indy Hartwell?
Oh yeah, totally not.
Hold on, let me look at the roster.
Guys, you're picking out complete fucking duds.
A good choice. But I do agree that I think it would be kind of big for Chelsea if Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea's definitely going to have a big year for herself. Let me look at the women's roster real quick.
For the men, my picks are Chad Gable, or if
mine's Gable
one
Stevenson.
Of the members of DIY, preferably Johnny.
Oh, Johnny winning Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
Mine's Chad Gable.
Chad Gable and Chad Gable.
R-Truth.
Somebody said Akira Tozawa.
Akira Tozawa. And Gable Stevenson.
You know what would be a really interesting choice for winning Money in the Bank for the men?
Who?
Carlito.
I
mean, he doesn't need it, but it would be cool.
CM Punk, Chris says.
No, Punk doesn't need a third Money in the Bank.
Let's look at the women's roster. Alba Fire? Nah.
I mean, Alba could, but
some point maybe.
I mean, Alba honestly could, but I don't think they're gonna break up. They're even gonna sort of bring apart Alba and Isla. I think Alba and Isla work too well together for them to have either of them go solo.
Let me look at the women's roster. Alexa? Nah.
I'd be down for it, but it's probably
Asuka,
not.
she's already done it.
Uh-oh.
Trash Stratus.
Becky Lynch,
Please,
No.
let's not.
no.
Dylan,
Bianca,
let's
nah.
Lita.
Lita with
Don't make me laugh.
No.
Candice LeRae,
Candice
No.
would be good.
if she was pushed, I would be okay with it. But she doesn't get pushed.
It
Carmella?
seems, well, they've
No.
started.
She gets pushed into the trash can.
I mean, they've started.
Carmella? No.
Well,
No,
the
she's
thing
pregnant.
is, well,
Even when she does
can't
come back, I still wouldn't want that.
She'll be back by Money in the Bank. But no, Carmella doesn't
Charlotte?
need it again.
Just no.
She's out. She's out. She's out past that.
Chelsea Green.
The thing is, well, no, Candice did just. Candice and Indy are together. They seem to be starting to like slightly push Candice and Indy together. So I don't know if they'll.
Let me go through the
probably
roster.
they won't. They'll keep them like together.
Chris
and
is
not
saying
really go
Bailey
Money
will
in
be
the Bank.
champion by Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
they
Bailey's
could
gonna
make-
be women's champion by Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Chelsea Green, I can see
Chelsea
it.
would be-
Dakota, I wouldn't mind it.
Dakota would be good.
Andy Hartwell not getting pushed enough. Isla Dawn not getting pushed enough. Ivy Nile might be a sleeper.
I could see her in the match. I
She
don't
might
know
be a
about
sleeper.
winning.
Io, she's probably gonna be in the chase for the title.
Damn. Escobar got the pen.
Jay Cargill,
That
not
roll
great.
up.
Carlito.
Kyrie Sane, just no.
Kyrie would be good, but I don't know if we need her to. I don't know if
Katana
this is-
Chance.
Actually,
Damn.
no. Kyrie would probably have the women's tag titles with Asuka.
Katana Chance, nah.
Because I think Kabuki Warriors would have the tag titles for.
Yeah, I think they're gonna
Olympic
how to become
rank.
tag champions post Mania probably.
Pretty deadly.
Well,
Honestly,
that's them
Leo,
winning probably.
Yes, boy.
Even I could see even before Mania.
Or
They
at Mania, probably.
well, no, I was thinking like just before Mania, Kabuki Warriors get the tag titles and they go into Mania as tag champs. Like Mania is maybe like their first defense or something, or like
Possibly.
their second defense, their first big defense rather.
Kaden Carter.
Not this year.
Uh,
Kaden and Katana, neither of them this year. But
Liv.
they could be. They could be. Katana especially. Katana has been been in NXT for a while, but
Yeah.
Liv,
Liv, I think for Liv, I feel like she's gonna be already champion at this point.
unless they want her to beat Rhea at SummerSlam, like straight up.
But she's gonna be taking time off after Mania, I feel like, because she's supposed to get married. So I think that's gonna happen between Mania and SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Who else is on this list? Maxine Dupree.
She could, but I think it's too soon.
I fucking love this tag
Not
team.
this year.
Who does you like Pretty
Mia
Deadly?
Yim, I think.
Yeah, I do.
Mia Yim, I think, could really
Mia
use.
Yim.
Yeah.
Mia Yim.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think I seen her once in 2023.
I don't know. Something's
You
telling me that
saw
they
her
might
more
try
than
to.
that.
I think they're building some type of story with her, Dylan, because she.
Oh right,
went
she
up
had
to-
that New Year's Eve match.
No. I mean, she did have a great match with Io. Don't get me wrong. But-
She cooked with Io.
And then she pretty much went to
And then
AJ.
what has she done since then?
Well, it looks like they might be turning her heel.
Nothing, because there's been 2 shows.
But she did go up to
More
AJ
than
after
enough
that
time
match.
to give her something.
Because she just went up to AJ after.
Yeah,
she said
it seems
she
like,
told him.
Did I do good?
How did
Did I did good, Daddy?
Yeah, it seems like
And he
they're
said,
taking
"No,
AJ away from
You suck.
Io's
Your
AJ
ass.
was like,
You're going right back into the bookshelf."
AJ was like, "Did you win?" And she was like, "No."
I think
he walked
AJ
off.
might break away from the OC.
Who else is on this list?
Honestly, I could see
Natalia. Oh nah.
Oh, now there's that Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank winner,
Natty.
Natty Addy.
Nia Jax.
I just got a little
Can
indigestion.
she even make it up the ladder? I'm not even trying to joke.
I
Literally,
just got a little indigestion when you said the name.
she's gonna, if she's climbing up a ladder, she's gonna have to use the cane type of ladder. You know what I mean? Who else we got here? Nikki Cross.
Wolf's frozen.
Nah, I don't know about Nikki Cross. She might just stare at the ladder the whole
Wolf's
time.
frozen. He heard Nia Jax, and the whole computer shut down for him.
Got him stuck in the Matrix.
That's funny.
Got him stuck in the Matrix. Leah, you got jokes. I wouldn't even try to joke. I'm not even trying to joke with Nia, but I'm just saying, like, she's gonna have to use the cane type of ladder because I'm pretty sure she's gonna snap the ladder rungs in half, literally on her way up. The My Career series will be returning very soon, probably this weekend, possibly, because I already have at least one video for 2K23 up already, which is a Royal Rumble video. So that will be coming tomorrow. Then Sunday, I'll probably start the My Career series.
Tomorrow's Collision.
Yeah, I'll be there for that. I'll be here for that. I don't know. It just, the roster is kind of slim a little bit. I mean, not really like people I could see winning the briefcase.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
Was it Nia Jax that made you disappear?
Phone overheated.
Yee.
Maybe it was the fact that you heard Nia Jax.
No, my phone overheated.
And you were like, Nia Jax.
The next thing we got to talk about, Wolf, potentially, is Nikki Cross.
That's
Nick. Goodbye.
His phone overheat again?
No, his computer shut down.
Oh boy. How does that even happen?
Oh, brother, this guy sucks.
Bailey and Liv would probably be your champions by Money in the Bank. If I'm gonna be a predicting guy. Maybe Trinity wins it. Where's Tamina Snuka? I have no idea. I think Tamina Snuka silently retired from I think that's the thing with Tamina, Dylan, is she silently retired. That's why you haven't seen her.
What are you talking about? You guys haven't done shit.
Naomi would be a huge Money in the Bank winner this year. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Dylan, we seen Hard to Kill. We seen the match between her and Jordan Grace.
No, you're not wrong.
Who else is on this roster page? Piper Niven needs to be elevated a little bit. Raquel, if they tweak a little bit of her character, if they tweak her character a little bit, I could see Raquel possibly being a contender. Who else we got? Shayna should have won it in 2020, realistically. Shotzi, no. Tegan, no. Valhalla, don't make me laugh. Zelina might be a dark horse, I would say, Dylan.
Yeah, maybe. Look at this guy.
Wow. He got his name back. He got his name back. Let's go. He finally got his name back. You see the Dylan?
Yeah, I'm happy he's finally got his name back.
Will they be calling him Butch in 2K24?
I hope not, but most likely.
Because every time they do 2K games, it's every time it's always outdated. Every time they bring out the game, literally the next week after the game release, they come up with a new set, new theme songs for these wrestlers. Like, come on, can we stop?
Pete Dunne, baby.
The Bruiserweights, bro. I ain't gonna lie. My favorite match of 2017 was literally. No, that's not his old theme. I think it's a new theme for him, but he has his old name back. But literally, the match between him and Tyler Bate for the UK tournament when it came down to the finals, that was my favorite match. What's good, Santo? What's good, Santo? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Chris Wrestling Views. What's up, buddy? How are you?
What's good, Chris Wrestling Views? What's good? How's it going? Oh, that joint manipulation is crazy.
Oh,
Like he just continuing to do that with his fingers. Oh yeah, he's aggressive tonight. He's definitely aggressive. Nothing
yes,
much
sir.
happy that Peach Dunn is back. Me and you both,
Yes,
all of us
sir.
here. Finally, his name is back. Hopefully, they call him Pete Dunn in 2K24, but that remains to be seen.
Damn.
Do you think at some point this year we'll see Pete Dunn as a singles champion?
Maybe he's the one that dethrones Gunta.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for the
Oh,
Rumble.
we're ready
Chris.
for the Rumble.
Oh, we're ready. We were born ready.
This week coming up is a stacked week for us. We got the booking show, Dynamite, the interview, Royal Rumble predictions, and then, of course, the Rumble itself.
And yeah, because Sunday we have the podcast, then booking show, which is Tuesday, I believe, right?
Tuesday, yeah, nothing Monday.
Okay, Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we got Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Friday, we have predictions.
Correct.
And then Saturday, the pay-per-view live stream. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's freaking go. I'm ready.
Yeah, it's a busy week, and then next month's even busier.
We got Chamber next month. You got to get ready for
Chamber booking and Revolution booking and predictions for both and watch-alongs and the pay-per-view, and the week after is Revolution.
which you will be at.
Let's go. I'll be there, so I'll be happy.
Will you lose your mind if the tribal chief MJF makes himself known again?
Listen, I'm buying 2 spare pairs of pants. Because if Ric Flair gets in the ring and wrestles, I'm gonna shit bricks. But if MJF comes back at Revolution, Ace and K are gonna have to catch me.
Chris, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
faint.
I don't know, Chris. I can see Roman possibly losing at Rumble because
He's
I've
not.
seen. I know he's not, but it's a
It's so
possibility.
stupid that he's not, but he should.
He should because of Fatal
He
4. He
should.
doesn't
But
take the
my question to everybody is, who are you gonna bury?
pin.
Knight?
If Roman
Who's
takes
taking
the
the pin? Who's taking the pin on Saturday? Knight? It's not AJ.
It's not Orton.
And it's not Orton.
It's gonna probably be It's probably gonna be LA Knight,
which is stupid.
I feel like maybe because people were talking about this, maybe Randy wins the title. Cody faces Randy for the title because that's legacy feud right there, and you have Rock, Roman close night 2, possibly. And then you have Punk Rollins night 1.
Oh, wow. Tomorrow night is the Packers 49ers? Damn.
Yeah, it is. I would love to see Gunther versus Pete Dunne, but I still think Gable should be the one to beat Gunther. I don't know. I mean, I feel like his chances kind of slimmed down just a little bit, just because I feel like as soon as they did that, they put him right back in tag team matches. When they should have just kept putting him in singles matches to keep, his story there. I feel like currently right now, I feel like
Santos
Jey
is saying
Uso
that it might
be
be AJ taking the pin.
I mean, it's either going to be AJ or LA Knight. I don't see Randy taking the pin. That was the whole point of them doing the Fatal 4 because they didn't want Randy taking the pin. So if they have Randy get pinned, then that's stupid because you literally just went back on everything. You literally made the Fatal 4 just so Randy doesn't get pinned, only for him to get pinned, which is stupid. So it can't be him either. But like you were saying, like I wouldn't mind if Chad Gable was the one to beat Gunther, but I feel like his chances slimmed down just a little bit. I feel like right now Jey Uso might be the one to defeat Gunther with the story that they're trying to tease and tell currently, and I could see them doing that maybe.
It's not a bad idea
because you can have Jey beat Gunther, which would be a big deal because then he could take that title, win the title, and have that title going into Mania facing Jimmy Uso, brother versus brother for the title. And that frees up Gunther and Lesnar to have their match without the title being involved. Because there's no way I see that match happening and then that match for the title, because it's like, well, if they do that match with the title, we know who's going to win, and that's being Gunther, because there's no way we see Brock end up winning the title. But now that the title's not involved, it makes it more
that was
intriguing.
a nice move from fucking Bates.
Oh, not the... Oh! He snapped his fingers! Bitter end!
Nice.
Are they going to be the ones taking the tag titles from Judgment Day?
Yeah, I hope. That'd be dope.
The way they're building this up, I wouldn't mind them being the ones to take the tag titles.
Look at that. Look at that fucking move from Bates. That Bates caught himself and everything.
Because I don't see anybody else beaten Judgment Day. I would have said Creed Brothers, but they didn't do it. DIY, not really built up enough. Them taking the tag titles, I can see happening.
Stu Profits versus Bates and Pete Dunne ought to be an interesting one.
Oh,
if they try to set that up.
British Strong
I
Style.
hate this announcement pairing. between Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves.
I hate it. They
I hate
need
it.
Michael Cole.
Yeah, I want Michael Cole back on Friday.
I don't even think Pat McAfee can fix it.
Corey Graves and Pat McAfee would be cool.
I feel like I would have preferred Byron Saxton over Kevin Patrick.
No.
I do not like Kevin Patrick.
No.
You know,
Byron Saxton is absolute dog shit.
You know who would have been
dog
great if they were? You know what would be great if they were able to come back though? Mauro Ranallo.
Creed brothers versus Tyler and Pete. That would be a good match.
What if they make it a triple threat tag team match? Finn and Priest versus Creed brothers versus Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. I think that could be good. Mauro Ranallo would be great if they had him back. Just imagine Pat McAfee, Mauro Ranallo, and Corey Graves.
Nick Aldis versus Kevin Patrick singles match.
Oh Lord, who said that?
Me.
Don't you dare put that out there. I mean, they have your tribal chief listed as the number 7 favorite for the Rumble if he does appear.
He's not. He's so fucked up on injury. He's not showing up. His injuries are too bad. He literally is not doing surgery so that he can come back in the same year.
But what would now I know it's not gonna happen, but hypothetically,
I'd be upset.
Hypothetically,
I would be upset because it's not that he's not ready
for WWE yet.
It's just there's nothing for him yet. So what is he going to do there? Is he just going to be a different version of LA Knight and The Miz?
Now, what if this did happen? What if he did show up at the Rumble and he shockingly wins it?
No.
And he faces Seth Rollins.
No.
You don't think MJF for Seth Rollins could be a good match?
There's nothing for him. What is he going to do? Sit in the back February and March? Do promos with R-Truth?
Hope not. I don't think so about that. I don't think he needs to be doing that. I mean, I think he's done AEW, but I'm just saying. I think at some point he will jump ship, though.
Yeah, he will. He will go to WWE. It's not this year.
Maybe like 2025, 2026, possibly.
Well, if he signs another deal, it's going to be probably 5 years, 4 years.
What were we talking about? I was like saying, what if the possibility of MJF possibly showing up in the Rumble because he's listed as the number 7 favorite to win? Yeah, MJF. Now I know he's going to stay in AEW. I'm just saying, I feel like he's not ready for WWE yet.
I could just hear Wolf now going on his keyboard, click, click. You know, the thing is, all right, here's the thing.
I'm dead.
No, look, MJF can go to WWE. I don't care about that. It's if they have a spot for him. They don't have a spot for him. So he's just going to hang out in the back and do nothing. I don't want him fighting people that don't make sense. I don't want him to lose his stigma of who he is.
You know what would be the worst thing that they could do? You know what would be the worst thing they could do if they brought him to WWE?
Wait, hold on a second. I know we don't talk about politics on this show, but is Trump actually doing a thing in New Hampshire?
I have no idea.
I just saw him advertised for New Hampshire.
But okay, this is what I was gonna say. You know, what would be the worst thing they could do with MJF if he goes to WWE? And I think Dylan would probably be I know Dylan would be pissed.
JMF. They're gonna change
No.
his name to JMF.
No, NXT. Really, the only person that they could have MJ
Yeah, it's
work
Cody,
with at
but
this moment is Cody.
you know, not needed.
How pissed would you be if they did that, Dylan? They sent him to NXT.
I wouldn't be mad. I want Jade to go to NXT. I don't want her to be.
Yeah, I think Jade.
Excuse me, I don't want her to be in the main roster. I want her in NXT for at least 6 to 7 months.
Yeah,
before going to WWE's main roster.
I'd say like you have her, come in the Rumble, but she doesn't show up on the main roster. She goes to NXT and competes down there for about 6 months. Because think about it, Cora Jade's out, so a lot of your top stars.
She's not
out.
ready. Like everyone thinks.
Cora Jade.
Everyone thinks she's ready for main roster.
No,
She's
I don't.
Not ready.
Santos
Omos versus MJF.
No.
Santos, ban this man. Ban this man.
But oh, Kayla Braxton,
gorgeous.
Not for real. If she ain't married, I would love to marry her. But that chance of that happens very slim, unfortunately. WWE is too busy to try snagging Okada to try MJF win 99% likely. MJF
Okada's not going to WWE.
I say he goes to TNA.
I say he's going to either go to TNA or AEW, but he will go to WrestleMania at some point. It's not this year. I in all honesty, I think it's WrestleMania 45.
But he's old though.
If he could still wrestle, he's not that old.
But I'm.
You could also just do a 3-year contract with AEW and go to WrestleMania, be at the Rumble the year that his contract ends, and then go to Okada's 36. Yeah, he could still 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So 6 years from now, 3 is 39, another 3 is what? 41.
Okada's 36.
So when he's like 45, 45, 46.
I say maybe he sounds like maybe if he goes to TNA, he could do like a year contract, like he's signed for like a 1-year deal.
Yeah, he could be the true bidding war 2024.
Seth is injured, so I think they're gonna be doing CM Punk versus The Rock versus Roman versus Cody at WrestleMania. Do you agree with me? That's gonna be a lot of stories intertwining.
No way.
That's gonna be a lot of
It'll
stories
be Punk
intertwining.
if Seth is injured and he can't do Mania, then it's gonna be Punk versus whoever the
World
current title holder will be.
I feel like they may be Priest.
Rock and Cody and Roman could happen at Mania. Yes.
But you know what I think, though, Dylan? You know what I just thought about? With this whole thing CM Punk has been doing with Drew McIntyre, and if the title gets vacated, I think Drew wins the title. And then we have Drew
and then
Punk.
He loses it?
I don't know. It's just I feel like this is
that's such a fuck you to Drew. Again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like I feel if Seth steps down, I would like to see Drew be the one to take that title though. If Drew gets the title, he goes over Punk.
Right.
I mean, Punk's whole caveat, he said he wants the main event WrestleMania. He never said by winning the title.
Come on. Do we want a goddamn media scrum in 2024?
No.
I deserve to win the title. I put all my blood, sweat, and tears. Look, I even switched over to Dunkin' Donuts muffins. Give me a break.
Do you think the ship has sailed on possibly a Sami Zayn world title run?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
When do you think it could have been the best time to even pull the trigger on that?
Elimination Chamber.
Last year?
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking besides that? Royal Rumble 2017. You could have had him and Kevin Owens one-on-one for the Universal title at Mania. If Priest has the World Heavyweight Championship, then neither Drew or Punk competing for it. I feel like the moment they have Priest win, I feel like Judgment Day is going to turn on him. Priest versus Balor at Mania with title or not, probably. Yeah, I could see Priest versus Balor. I don't know. It's just like if you do that, then where do you really put Punk? Like what?
Yo.
That W setup. W setup.
This is the home factory right here. I am currently in the Dragon Ball robe, wielding the world championship as only Noah can. How's
I
every
love it.
nights going?
Great.
Good.
Great.
A lot better connection here than I'd had at my father's that night when I was on the iPad. P.S. Don't use iPads. Don't use anything ever.
Facts.
Sure. Anything else? No. This Logan and Kevin segment is real interesting. Logan,
Yeah, I will say that. This U.S. title starting to grow on me a little bit.
Well, they needed something. They needed to take it off of this hot potato shit. So putting it on Logan was the best business choice. But
No, I'm talking about the design of the title.
The design's fire. But it's I think now it's time to put it on another wrestler again that can make it relevant, and that being Kevin Owens. I think is a nice, perfect starting point.
I think LA Knight's gonna be the one to take it though.
LA Knight would be cool. He should have won it fucking last year already.
I agree. I still think he's gonna be the one to take it at Mania.
why would you hold the microphone up to the title belt as if
Well, he
the
wants the
belt?
title to speak. He wants the title to have a couple of words.
My question for you, Noah and Dylan, are you a fan of the new titles, or are you like one of those guys that just looks at the old titles and you like the old titles better, just because of the nostalgia
Half and
to it?
half, because if you look at the original Undisputed Championship and the WCW Big Gold World Championship, it
Classic.
was
Classics, yeah.
really classic, and there wasn't many people that didn't love it. I also loved the original Intercontinental Championship, the multiple colored straps that it had, only because of the amount of time it spent and the amount of people who held it, the matches, Razor, Shawn. That's got some significance, but other than that, I dig the new US title look. I dig the titles that AEW's been coming out with over the past couple years. They got the looks, so I like both, man. I'm real split down the middle.
That's kind of like I am too. Like I like the current Intercontinental to an extent, but I like the white strap even better. Even
I'll
the
be
one
honest,
that we for that.
when I play the video games, when I play the WWE video games,
What's up?
I only use the old ones. I never use the new ones.
Facts.
I leave all the new ones vacant.
Facts.
That's what I do too.
I never let anybody win any of those new belts ever.
That's me too. Like I like the old Continental title. a lot of people have mixed feelings about it, but I'm one of those guys who's like, it wasn't a bad title. I feel like even for its time, it was never bad. People just had their feelings about it for whatever reason. Let me see if I can find the picture of this one. Where was this title? This was like one of my favorite titles, even as like current when I was watched back in like 2003 and up. Like I started watching in 2003. So this was my favorite championship every single week to see on TV. I
Yep.
love that title.
Same.
Yeah.
This title
I have
was
the toy
beautiful.
version of it.
Like, who do you think of when you see this championship? Who do you
Randy
guys think
Orton,
of?
Shawn Michaels, Triple H,
Kofi Kingston held this title.
Chris
Chris
Benoit,
Jericho.
Eddie Guerrero,
Chris Jericho.
Jericho,
I think
Shelton
of
Benjamin.
McIntyre.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I feel like Cody held it once too when that belt was like that right before it changed.
Yeah, because he was the last one to hold that version. The United States Championship, I like the current one, but I like the old one for some reason better. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's just like the nostalgia that they had for the title. Oh, he's gonna kill you, bro.
Does he realize that he didn't knock him out? This is gonna be great. He just shit a brick.
He did easily. He did.
Oh,
This is my
about this?
favorite. This is my favorite United States belt.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
I love this one.
Classic.
My favorite one.
Like, you can never go wrong with this belt. Like, it's just so classy.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one.
Like, I grew up.
Wearing these headphones, you can really hear the sound of Kevin Owens' arm banging right off.
Right?
Oh my god, yo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but there ain't no way that felt good. Okay. Logan Paul is prime time.
Oh, look, the tribal queef.
The guy that I don't acknowledge. The guy that I don't acknowledge.
Nobody wants to acknowledge him. Don't worry.
I remember they were me and my friends, we were doing like this 2K league on stream, right? And I had a match against Roman Reigns. I got hit with 3 spears and I kicked out of all of them. It took 4 spears to actually beat me. Whoa.
Ooh.
He had to dye his hair. He had to dye his beard back because he was showing gray.
That's great.
I was about to say, who was coming out like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? I'm like, who is this? You know, I don't like the current tag team titles, but these titles that they had back in the day were so beautiful. I don't understand how did they get rid of them. I really clearly want to know why they didn't bring these back. Let me see if I can find them.
Yo, you ever notice the subtle hints that they're making towards
With the bloodline?
Yeah, with Jay and Jimmy. It's like this weird thing where Roman still won't accept Jimmy, but will accept him enough to do his dirty work because, using him. And then on top of that, you get the whole yeet, no yeet thing. Jay's blue, but Jimmy's red, which you know what that means. So
Yep. We know.
Yeah, and they both
Yeet.
coming out rocking the AF1s. Yay! So
That's what I dressed up for is Halloween. I dressed up as Jey Uso for Halloween.
Yo, it's easy as hell. You just gotta dress fly. You just gotta dress mad
That's
fly.
me every day. That's me
Yeah,
every day.
you just gotta dress mad fly, and you can pull it off.
This is the
And,
title they need to bring back.
mm,
This is one of the titles they got to bring back if they split them up again. Update this one.
That's the one that I have.
That one was beautiful. Even this one was beautiful for SmackDown.
one of the only times I ever minded when a tag team held 2 sets of tag belts, I was
Yes.
like, I word, because those 4 belts look like they actually go together. So that makes sense. Plus, any tag team with it looks badass. But then, of course,
Then they switch it to some penny titles, and now we got a bunch of like Skittle titles.
yo, the penny titles were just not it.
They never were. I'm
They
like, what when these came out? I was like 9 years old when when they switched to this design. I'm like, even as a kid, I'm like, what is this?
I was just never a fan of those. I didn't like them. I liked all the old ones. I wanted the old ones to come back. And then
Like the blue one?
when they got rid of Big Gold, I was so upset.
I was pissed. I was so pissed off. I'm like, why?
And then they did it for the WWE Network title. That's what I called it. I called it the WWE Network title
Yeah, because
because
that's the
it
network
had
logo.
yeah, because it had the new logo on it. So they gave that shit to Bork Laser, and then he held it for a while.
Then he lost it to the cash in.
And then it went down a couple different roads after that, and now we're here.
Because when they had the old world tag titles, like the one with the black and the gold and a little bit of red in it, like Rated RK was my favorite tag team to hold that belt. The SmackDown tag titles, on the other hand, Deuce and Domino. If y'all don't remember who Deuce and Domino were, like they had the entrance on lock, like easily. They had one of the best entrances for me that I seen as a kid. Like every time I seen their entrance, I'm like, I need to get a white tee, get some black skinny jeans, and get the black combat boots, and then pull up with the lowrider, and I'm set.
Nah, every time I see Jay, I'm just like, all right, bro, let me go grab the Nikes real quick. And
Yeah, pull off the Air Forces,
the Air Forces, the
bro.
joggers,
I'll
the
pull these
sleeveless
out.
tee. All right, now these chicks actually interest me because I don't really understand what they're going for, but I like the fact they're being used.
Every time I
That's
see Jey Uso, I gotta pull these ones out because he's always
oh,
wearing stuff like these.
I don't know if
wearing...
this is true or not,
what
but
up?
the Kirk Angle episode of Dark Side of the Ring has been announced.
Wait, what? You're serious?
That's what someone's tweeting. I don't know how true it is,
Bruh.
but if it's true,
Oh my god, bro. Nah. Died.
I'm excited for that. I'll be down for that.
Joey Janela took this kid in a wheelchair's glasses, broke him, and then smacked the shit out of him.
What is up with the wrestlers doing stuff like this? This is taking being a heel to a whole new level.
I was like, damn, dude. Damn, dude.
What would you do, Dylan, if you were that guy and just got your glasses taken and smacked? Are you gonna
I'd
let
go
that
to
slide?
jail. I'd be going to jail, bro. I'd be throwing hands for real.
Oh, I'm going to jail for animal cruelty because he's gonna get beat like a you know what. If you remember the CM Punk and John Laurinaitis promo, you get it.
Bro, you know how they always keep like, the Triple H spot where he pulls the sledgehammer out of random ass places. That's
Yes.
gonna
Yeah.
be me pulling a crowbar out the barricade and beating the piss out of any guard that tries to stop me from slapping up whoever slapped
Hey,
me.
hey. I mean, I'm gonna be right there with you. I'm super
Yo,
kicking everybody.
yo, it's on. It's on. The get go, the moment it happens, buckshot lariat from the barricade. Don't even
I
blame
mean,
me.
Dylan knows the story. I got suspended for curb stomping somebody.
Yo,
The guy spit
honestly,
on me.
shit happens. Sometimes you just gotta drop someone.
He
Let me ask
spit
you
on
guys a
me.
question. Do you guys like Reese's cups?
Who wouldn't like Reese's, bro?
You'll be shocked. That's why I'm asking the question.
I like him.
You like them, Noah?
Yo, viewers, I'm gonna tell you right now, personally, like, it's all love and respect, but we might actually have to have beef if you don't like Reese's. Reese's are so good, bro. It's like one of them candies that always hits. They're so good.
So then let me
So
ask you
good.
this: would you like a peanut butter and jelly Reese's cup?
Yo, what? When they make them?
They didn't, but if they did,
Oh, I'm getting that. Like that's
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna have to
smack.
try it. I'm gonna have to
That
try
right?
that a
it.
hit. That a
I'm
hit.
gonna have to
I
try
would
That
that.
try it.
hit.
I would try it.
I'm gonna have to try that
You know what I
for
just tried for
sure.
the first time?
What?
Uncrustables, like a month ago.
Yes.
Mm.
I get the Uncrustables, but I always get the PB and J. I don't
Right.
get anything else. Like
You put
Everybody
them in
binges them in my new job.
I was told to put them. I was told to put them either in a microwave or you could put them in a toaster.
put them in the microwave. Microwave.
Guys, did you see that spot that just happened with
No, I missed it. I was talking about the
Katrina
peanut butter and
Dawn,
jelly.
Katrina
Katan.
and I think Isla? How?
Yeah.
Yeah, they fell on top of each other, and it didn't look good. I don't think they're gonna replay it because it didn't look good. That wasn't supposed to happen. Damn. So basically, Kaylee Ray was on top of her partner, and she did a front flip and like landed so awkwardly that her full body weight just landed right across her partner. It was just disgusting. She folded immediately,
Jesus.
and they haven't
Look at that
been.
fucking Canadian destroyer that she just landed.
They weren't moving normally for a few minutes. So okay, well,
There's that match.
There's that match. Yeah.
Well, that match was a dud.
I was literally
yep.
talking to Wolf earlier. What do you think about this, Noah? For Money in the Bank this year, yay or nay? Finn Balor wins the men's Money in the Bank.
I mean, it's only a matter of time before he has to get back to it eventually. You cannot tell me his one world title reign will be for a night. Ever.
Yeah, you can't. Like that'd just be a bad mishap.
Like, I get it.
Not the
Finn
Kabuki Warriors
hasn't.
holding the titles. Hand over their property.
Pause.
The titles is their property. So Bailey is just wearing a Rhea Ripley shirt out of the blue and nobody's saying anything. I ain't gonna lie, Kane Carter is if you know, you know. Some of my friends is actually gonna be at the Rumble next weekend. I actually know two of my friends that's gonna actually be there and live in living color next weekend.
Well, this is weird. I guess they really are heavily transitional champions.
Pretty
Because.
much, yeah. Because I see Kabuki Warriors picking up them titles. Like I don't.
What awkward
Oh,
timing
Pat
to book the
Patterson.
match.
It's his birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much does Kevin Patrick suck?
Oh, 20.
When Leo picks his headset back up, we're gonna see what he thinks. He's he's probably gonna say the same thing.
Yeah. So are you getting Suicide Squad?
Huh?
No, are you gonna get Suicide Squad, Noah?
I might.
Did you see
I'm just
the stuff today? They did a reviewing of the game today. It looks fucking really good. It looks
Uh,
really, really fucking good. There's a gun that you could pick up these Bane grenades, and these Bane grenades upgrade your gun to where when you shoot the grenade, it hits like 2 times harder, attacking your enemy. Yeah.
but literally, I feel bad for my friends though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why?
Because I asked him because he told me he was going to the Rumble. He said he's going to the Rumble just so he could see Liv win in person. And I feel bad for him if
It's gonna be sad when she's not there
or loses.
or
I feel
loses.
bad for anybody who wanted Seth to be at Rumble.
I feel bad at being. I mean, I was there
I
when
feel bad
Edge
for Seth.
returned. I was there when Edge returned, but at the same time, I had to see Charlotte win the Rumble.
When Seth returned, we heard Leo screaming all the way in New York.
Yeah,
Well, to be fair, all right, I was 99.9% sure when Punk's music hit that night at War Games that you could have heard the sound of my phone hitting the floor from how fast I dropped it because I was holding my phone like this, taking a video to send to my father, like, yeah, Randy. They didn't bring Punk out. The rumors turned out to be the just that rumors. I'm typing the message. I'm holding it like this. And then his music hit, and my phone went right out of my hand, and my jaw dropped, and I just stared at the screen like,
Look in
just for,
my eyes. What
yo,
do you see?
the cult of
A man that can't
personality.
participate with others.
companies. Yo,
But literally,
honestly,
your
that's the thing though.
anger.
I don't think that this is gonna go the same way that it did before.
No, it
hopefully
Only
not.
seems like everything's
because,
working out well
Yeah, so
yeah,
far.
so
he
far.
can't. All right, look at the size of Tony. Okay, you're gonna tell me Punk didn't feel like he had full control of the situation
Yeah, no,
every
he
time he
definitely
looked
did.
at Tony? Now tell me you think he could do the same shit to Hunter?
I
Good
think
luck.
he thinks he could.
I don't think so, bro. I think that's why he's behaving. I think it's because he knows his place. He knows he cannot try shit with the machine, and he will fail. And this is his last opportunity. Seth's promo was kind of right in real life. That's why it was so good, is because it's the reality of the situation.
Yeah, true. I think we're gonna get to see some great moments this year. I think Wolf even said earlier he wants to see possibly Ricochet win Money in the Bank
I don't see them giving it to him as much as I would like them to.
because they haven't really
Bec-
pushed him as a main event star yet.
No, they haven't in the slightest, and I think they're too blind to do so. But that doesn't mean it's the case forever. Hunter's in charge now. He likes Ricochet. Ricochet had a phenomenal North American Championship reign and an
Beat Adam
Intercontinental
Cole to do it.
Championship reign just off Hunter's influence while Vince was still in charge. So now that Hunter's in the driver's seat, give him time, let him cook. We'll see what happens.
Jey Uso though might win Money in the Bank.
Main event Oos is definitely going to do something big. If I had to take a guess, the big thing for him is going to be a singles championship victory. It won't necessarily start with a world title or nothing, but
But beating Gunther.
I do think he's gonna super kick Gunther. I think that boy Gunther gonna catch a foot to the face, and then
Yes.
we gonna have a main event oos for an Intercontinental Champion, and
Jimmy,
I would not
Jimmy
mind.
versus Jay. Jimmy versus Jay at Mania. IC title. Brother versus brother.
That's the thing.
Tribal combat.
That's the thing. I was trying to like angle it so their match has even more writing on it, because that's what they're building to here. And their lack of contact proves it. They want it all to be organic when these two go face to face. They want the crowd reaction to be crazy and them to be like, oh my God, the bloodline matters
Mellow.
again.
Are you gonna get 2K24?
Yeah, I'm a modder. So I modded a lot of 2K23, even though it sucked and it was just took so long. 2K19 was the easiest to mod. And
I think 2K20, 2K19. I feel like modding really just changed the game because it really just like the skins, the arenas,
yo,
everything.
I love putting in the Titantrons. That's it for me. Like my first mod was putting Main Event J in, and then I switched up his
I
Titantrons
might have
and
to have you
music.
mod something for me, like making like an entrance or something.
Yeah, no, I definitely got you. I mean, Dylan's seen my stuff. I put myself in the game.
Or because like maybe you look like a custom render for me or something. I don't know.
I could work something out. Don't worry about it, bro.
For
I
sure.
got you.
Because I'm about to start this whole my Rise series for 2K23 and going into
Yeah.
2K24. I got to do it.
Yo, you guys even watching what just happened? So
It's
Carmelo
Austin and
Hayes. So Carmelo Hayes is talking about last week's thing between the two of them, right? Between him and Theory.
Right.
And then Theory's like, you coming on to my show, getting rewarded for almost ending my career in my city. And he's like, all right, well, why don't we try to do this again? And he was like, all right, name a place and a time. And Hayes was like, all right, how about next week in Miami? And he goes, next Friday? Nah, I'm busy. So Grayson's like, no, you're not busy. We can totally do that match next Friday. well, again, fucking Theory was looked at him like, are you fucking serious, dude? Like,
if this match is happening this fast, we're not getting a match to end the show. We're getting another
We are.
bloodline segment.
No, we're getting
yeah,
Solo
no,
versus
it's Randy and Solo
in the main event.
is the main
Oh,
event.
wait a minute. We're gonna go 15-15 on
Yeah.
AJ Styles
Yeah.
one-on-one with
and
LA
LA
Knight. And Randy
Yep.
Orton one-on-one with Solo. Yo,
Correct.
if I'm being honest with you, Hunter should be rolling out the Bucks right now to push it to like 10:05 or something
Maybe.
to combat what AEW does, which Tony has no problem rolling out the red carpet for the money truck to back it right up to TBS's door and fund a couple extra minutes of programming. So if you really want to stick it to them, you could always do that. You don't always have to go the hour commercial free route.
Yeah.
That's going to be good too. Cody and Punk going face to face should at least be an interesting conversation. Those two can talk.
Now we're getting
I
possibly.
gotta do a lot of homework
teased,
on Monday, so I'll
They
be
already teased
going a bit
something for
early.
2K24 already. We might be getting special guest referee back, bro.
There's a couple things I would like out of the new games that they don't include. One being gauntlet matches. I don't know why no game has it.
This is one that we never seen before in a long time. At least it's for a match type, ambulance match.
That too,
I want Buried Alive.
We haven't gotten ambulance matches. We haven't gotten buried alive or casket match. We haven't gotten a couple different things actually, and it's getting a little aggravating because they'll be like, we got new this, we got new that, and the only thing it applies to is my faction.
And I don't like my faction. I feel like what they need to do,
No one
like,
does.
Nobody did. What they need to do,
thing.
My Rise. I like My Rise. That's one of the features I like to use. I feel like they need to make it longer. Like, I think it was 2K19. Remember, like after the story was finished, you still were able to do matches and create feuds
Yeah,
going
nah,
after
you
that,
still got to go. I mean, I I played the hell out of 2K19, beat it multiple
bro.
times.
Now that I
And
got a
then
PS5, I gotta play some more stuff,
yo, and 2K23, I mean, I had no problem beating that, but good Lord Almighty, did 2K shove it in every player's face, PC player, I should say, face, that
the
they closed the
storylines are
modding
like,
community down just
yeah,
completely with these updates and made it absolutely a 24/7 job for these creators to build programs. And now you got people making Patreons and putting up paywalls, and
yeah,
it's so aggravating when you used to just all be able to do it just from a YouTube tutorial alone, and that would be good enough to change the entire complexion of your game.
yeah. Like I think even with the My Rise thing, I believe like I think they need to do like a story, like they do like a story that they do. I like 2K19. It's like you start off in the indies, you work your way up from NXT into the main roster. I want to see something like that in 2K24. Like you start off in the indies, like you get recruited possibly to for a tryout, and you can choose to stay in the indies for a little bit, or you could go straight to NXT and start your career going after numerous titles, creating a tag team if you want to go after the tag titles, be in the Dusty Tag Classic, then move up to, potentially being on the main roster, being in a battle royal or something, or having some type of match with one of the champions and building up.
Yeah.
And I feel like one thing I don't like with 2K is if they restrict you to an extent to like you have to win this match. Like if you face this person for the title or face this guy in a number 10 match, you lose, you have to restart the match.
Oh, I wasn't even open this work.
I want to see branching storylines. Like if you lose a match, let you lose the match. If you lose it, okay, you lose. Make a branching storyline out of it.
You lose.
I want to see branching storylines if you lose a match. Like having the opportunity to break up a tag team, stay in a tag team, go for other titles while being still in a tag team. Different branching storylines.
Yeah, no, I hear you. They had a lot of different directions, especially with the game in 2K19. 2K23 wasn't that bad. I
2K22 was
mean,
okay.
Fucking booty chase.
2K20 was the worst game
Don't
in history.
I would if I had to rank the 2K games, I would say from worst to best. I'd say
20
2K20.
was the best.
2K20 was the best?
Just kidding. I didn't
I
play
would
it.
say
Bruh.
2K20, then 15. Well, would you include Battlegrounds or that's non-existent? Because that wasn't even good. That was only good for like probably a week at best.
Do you shit with the door open or closed?
Close.
Okay. So there's your answer.
It's non-existent. But I'd say 2K. I'd say 2K20, 15. Then I would say 2K17 and 16 were kind of one and the same, so you could kind of interchange those. Then I'd say 2K18 because it was a step in the right direction. Then 2K19 was in a huge step.
my top five from best to, I mean, not so good are WWE Smackdown versus Raw 2011.
Oh,
My
I love,
first game.
bro. I actually had that on PS3.
My first game. That's my overall favorite, obviously because of nostalgia. Then my second favorite
2K10 was good too.
is 2K14. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My third favorite is 2K19. My fourth
Matter of fact,
favorite, if I really had to pick, probably either, yeah, probably for the fourth one I would either pick,
matter of
yeah,
fact,
yeah.
I got it right here.
For the fourth one I'd probably pick 17 or 18 because of just like It felt like a prelude to 2K19, what it could become. And then I
Yeah.
guess last but not least, just to put it on the list, the original No Mercy game that I played on an emulator on PC. That'll always be where it started. So yeah, that's
I mean,
my
you can't go
All
wrong
right,
with
so
that.
let me show you how old I am. Raw 2 on the original
Smackdown, here comes the
Xbox.
pain.
All right. Then we're
Smackdown,
gonna
here
go
comes
to
the
the
pain.
modern era. We're gonna go PlayStation 2, Smackdown, Just Bring It. Then we're gonna go
Oh,
Smackdown, Here Comes the Pain. Then we're gonna go Smackdown, Shut Your Mouth. All right. Then we're gonna hit the SmackDown versus Raw series. Honestly, everything up to 2011 was good.
2008
I
and
didn't
2009 was
really.
bad.
2009 was good. Nah, 2009 was good. It was good.
2009, it
50-50.
wasn't good. It wasn't
It was
that
50
good enough for
50.
me.
It was playable.
It was
Yeah,
playable, but
it was playable. That's all
It
that
was
mattered to me.
playable. The base game was there, but I didn't really need SmackDown vs. Raw 2008.5. So
I like the one where they include ECW.
yeah, that was
That's
alright.
what
That was
that's probably my favorite version of
think
That's what I
SmackDown
liked
versus
2008.
about
Raw.
2011 was everything was in there, and that was right around the time that they put Sheamus in, I believe.
2008,
And
you had GM mode.
yeah, so that was real good. I like that. That was fun. The TLC matches in that game went hard. They glitched heavy.
I
You be playing for a half hour.
I think sometimes when I'm working or doing this about buying a PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 and getting those old games to play them again.
You get a PlayStation 2, you better let me know, because I'm going to pull up with a $130 copy of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2, and I'm going to have to play it from start to finish for pure
That's fine.
nostalgia alone.
That's fine. I
But
never
I've-
played a Dragon Ball Z game, so that's fine.
Yo, you missing out, bro. That
You're
shit's
missing
a
out, man.
journey.
You're missing out. Like, I literally have PS3 and PS5.
Yo, when the new game comes out for Dragon Ball, when the new Budokai 4 comes out, which is basically what it is Budokai 4, it's called Sparkling Zero, but that's just the old Japanese name. They wanted to go with it for the fourth installment. This is a continuation of a game that I played when I was 6 years old on the couch with my mother and father. Yeah, I still lived with my mother and father back then. Both of them under the same roof. Me and all three of them on the couch. Me, 6-year-old little Noah, with his Wii remote and the nunchuck, going crazy as Vegeta, man, trying to whoop some ass. I was trying to put the whoopings on Kakarot. He stood no chance. He stood no chance. I
I
was
love
going
that.
heavy on that game, and now. Shit, 17 years later, man. 17 years later, they drop a trailer on my birthday. I was like, oh
That's the
my
best birthday gift you can
God.
get.
23 years old, I was freaking out. I was freaking out like a full-on child. You would have honestly thought that it was when Stone Cold came out of retirement and went against Kevin Owens that night. That's how loud I was that night when I found out about the new Dragon Ball game. I was so happy. Uh-oh, we got Jimmy doing the power walk.
You mean the flower walk?
That too.
I think 2K17 was an okay game. It just it got repetitive. Like, you face Seth Rollins one week, then you face him again another week, over and over. But I did like the ranking system. Like, you have to rank up to get a title shot.
Wow.
What do you think, Noah? Did you like the ranking system?
What, an AEW?
No, like the ranking system in 2K17 and 16 where you had to rank up to get a title shot.
Yeah, it was actually alright. I didn't hate it.
I wish they brought that back a little bit.
I mean, it made sense.
Like, you just don't automatically go for a title. You have to rank up, win different feuds to get to the title. It felt like an actual career of a wrestler.
These matches may boil over into each other. I just realized this.
Yeah.
Solo, you're actually for the talk?
Ooh.
You said 2 down and 1 to go. What if he
You watching
just
the Progressive commercial right now?
I don't watch those commercials. They're too cringe for me.
When you turn around, there's gonna be someone there. It's LL Cool J. Okay, so we're gonna pretend that LL Cool J has a bubble around him. Hi, I'm Keith.
Imagine if Solo cut this promo and he said 2 down.
Shit.
What if Solo cut this promo? He said 2 down, 2 to go. Like that probably would have kept the crowd going crazy. Cause I think at some point he's gonna turn Roman.
When he finally turns on Roman, it's gonna be because Roman lost the championship. He mad because Rock just whooped his little ass, and he upset that nobody was able to come save him. And then he goes
Hey,
shove Solo in the face, and
he's
you're gonna be
been
like, you
salty.
realize that my fucking father is Rikishi, right? We ran somebody over just because we felt like it in this family. You will absolutely catch these hands, and then he will eat a Samoan spike and ultimately lose everything. And there goes the island of relevancy. Yeah, relevancy.
Bruh.
Soon to be the
I see him lose. Roman's been salty ever since he took that pin to Jey Uso last year at Money in the Bank.
Roman took that pin to Jey Uso and part of his soul left his body. He ain't been the same since.
He's been fearing
He
it ever
ain't been
since.
okay. He's been very unhappy. He's been an unhappy Roman. He is not a happy chief. And that's okay. Cause that motherfucker about to lose again. Like
How did you who did you think Cody was gonna win last year?
I wanted Cody to win. Did I think he was gonna win? Hell no. Cause when in doubt, Roman gonna win for clout. That's what I operated on for the past, I don't know.
Couple of
years?
years.
Honestly, yeah. Since we noticed in the Shield that he was the big dog and all this shit, that's when I
The big dog.
realized. Yeah, that's when I read. Then he came out, started saying he was the guy, and I wanted to puke in the garbage can every time he cut that promo.
Yeah,
So,
that's suffering succotash.
oh,
Like
oh
what?
God, horrible.
All right, Chick Donovan is 76 years old, and he's still wrestling.
That's some Ricky Morton shit right there.
What is Nick Aldis doing out here? Oh, he didn't get Randy's signature. Bailey and CM Punk wins the Rumble next Saturday. Yeah, I'm with you on there. I kind of agree with Chris. I would love it to be Liv, but it's gonna be Bailey. Randy has held 20 championships in WWE. That's crazy. I thought he held more than that. I wish, I don't know if this is just me though, Noah, but I wish the 2K games, when they start doing the cover, they do like a SmackDown versus Raw themed cover. Like you have different wrestlers on the cover. Like you have the Judgment Day on the cover, Bloodline, you have Jay, you have Cody, you have CM Punk, you have some women's wrestlers.
You have all the losers.
Could do that thing where you got it all stacked. Lay it on one side, lay it on the other. With individual feuds, maybe Judgment Day and Bloodline going face to face for pop effects. You're like,
Wait, Kyrie and Asuka win the women's championships?
Yeah, they challenged. they challenged them for the titles.
Next week.
Yeah.
Well, there goes Kyrie. There goes Caden Carter, Katana Chance's tag reign.
Yep.
So they only held him for what, 2-3 weeks?
Don't be shocked.
No, I'm not shocked. I feel like they were going to lose it to the Kabuki Warriors regardless. I just thought they probably would have had a longer reign before they dropped it, at least like until like around Chamber at least.
All right. While Randy makes his entrance, I'm gonna go grab me another drink. I will be right back, guys.
Sounds good.
I need to grab me a drink too. I need some water.
Someone want to get me a drink? Anybody? Anybody? Oh.
Ah, great. I come back and Randy's on the floor. That was fast.
And it's also a commercial, which means now I get to go get a drink. So now that I got you two there, now I can go get a drink. I'll be back now.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Yeah, if anybody struggles with staying hydrated, I highly recommend Liquid IV. That is not a plug. I am not sponsored. I just drink a crap ton of it. It's really
I've seen
good.
that advertised. I've seen that advertised actually.
I do not. I gotta say, I'm one of those people that does not like drinking straight water, OD, just nonstop. And I drank a lot of soda for many years, and it started giving me a little bit of health issues because it was all I was drinking. And this went a long way. I honestly, it's done a lot of good. Oh, you know what? Where that championship at? Gotta rep Stone Cold, rep the man, the rattlesnake, the legend. So yeah, the champ says Liquid IV, come sponsor me. I got it unlocked. This is going to be a slightly interesting main event, but I feel like the conclusion is easy to see. I'm sure you viewers agree. It is it's not a mystery. That's
Who
so
are
low, but
your
only
predictions for Rumble? Who do you think is winning Rumble next weekend?
you see, I couldn't say this around Wolf before because he was very, very adamant about his picks. Now, I liked his picks, and I liked the group's picks from that night when we were all in call. Here is my thing. I know the way WWE operates, whether Vince is backstage or not. I know what they're thinking typically. And realistically, what is going to happen now that Seth Rollins is injured is we will not see him until right before or at WrestleMania if he does not relinquish the championship this Monday.
Yeah.
Up until earlier today, the plans were locked in officially for CM Punk and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania for the World Championship, meaning at one point or another, CM Punk was booked to either win the Royal Rumble or win Elimination Chamber. Unless he wins a number one contendership match on the side, which I don't see why you would go that route if you have two matches meant to build a number one contender for the biggest show of the year. So, Punk, Rumble or Chamber, Cody will win whichever one that Punk does not win. And ultimately, we will get Rock versus Roman at a later date, maybe.
Maybe
Or
SummerSlam.
I don't know. All I know is I don't see Dwayne randomly being okay with wrestling all of a sudden. And if these hints do turn out to turn towards a WrestleMania match between Rock and Roman, as of this morning, it has officially been noted that Backstage is considering a triple threat match between the three R's. That's right. Rhodes, Reigns, and Rock. So no matter what, Cody will be in a main event in some way, shape, or form. So we'll see CM Punk.
Jimmy so getting jumped.
Yo.
He's making RKO on his. Somebody came up with this suggestion that maybe I think Wolf said it or somebody else in the chat said it. Maybe we get a triple threat with Rhea, Becky, and Liv in a triple threat. Dylan, you're muted.
Stop
Well,
putting
muted.
Liv in matches against Rhea just because you want to see her there.
I notice everybody is really dead set on putting Liv in the women's championship scene, and I don't think they realize that typically
She's made of
WWE.
glass.
No, that's not at all. I like Liv. I think she's very capable in the ring. I do not think that it is her time to recapture the women's championship. There is a lot going on right now.
Damn.
Because somebody said, what if Liv and Becky are the final two in the chamber and they have like a double pin where both of them get pinned and it leads to both of them facing Rhea at Mania and Liv wins there. Because Liv does have history with Rhea and she's going to want revenge on Rhea.
Of
for
course,
taking her out
Roman
and
comes
everything.
up from out of nowhere. What? Cranky butt.
Roman just has the best fits. Like, he's just him in a hoodie, joggers, Jordans. Like, so relaxed, man.
Acknowledge my yak.
I'm just getting
my
tired of
sign.
the shtick, man. I really am. It's getting old.
With the title, yeah. He's got to drop it.
He doesn't need it. The title needs no more elevation. It's now about the person holding it.
The thing is, I feel like WWE is in a position, they're just stat padding at this point. Like, they put themselves in a bad predicament when they put both titles on him. And then he literally went part-time right after.
Oh, RKO. You stupid ass. You stupid ass.
Roman's dead. Roman is dead. Roman dead, bro.
It just played for me. All
right, switching over now to
Dynamite. Not
TNT.
Dynamite. Why I say Dynamite? I'm watching too much AW. Look what you did to me, Dylan.
Roman ate the mat. I like to see that. That brings me happiness. It genuinely does.
Roman is dead, though.
Too.
Roman is
I
dead.
seen children crying.
if we do get a new champion being crowned, who do you think it's gonna be, Noah?
Roman? Who's
If we
gonna
get
beat Roman?
no, I'm saying if we have a person win the match, right, in the Fatal 4-Way, that's not Roman. If we get a new champion be crowned, who do you think it's gonna be?
Ideally,
Yeah.
Randy.
Imagine Randy versus Cody for the title.
That's actually what I was getting to. Mania, if I had to book it myself, I would have Cody win the Rumble, Randy win the world title by pinning AJ or LA Knight, and in turn, you get Randy versus Cody in a legacy match for the world title at WrestleMania. You get Seth Rollins versus CM Punk
And
for
Rock
the world.
and Roman.
Yep.
So a
Yep.
lot of old history.
And on top of that, we'll probably get Jay versus Jimmy. And we're going to get a couple of star-studded appearances no matter what, because that's what WrestleMania brings.
Like Logan Paul and
Like
We
LA
might
Knight.
get
Paul.
we might get an appearance from a Stone Cold or
A Bam Bam Bigelow.
a Bam Bam Bigelow. Huge. Point
Not Bam Bam
being,
Bigelow.
we might actually have some good quality match types and segments for WrestleMania, and I'm looking forward to it.
Wait, I think I even wrote this down. I think I wrote all the women's matches I could see happening at Mania down. I still have them.
Shh. Bailey, stop.
Hmm.
Oh, here it is. So these are my women's matches that I think are going to happen at Mania.
Liv and
Bianca-
Rhea, Liv and Becky, Liv and Dana Brooke, because Dana Brooke's going to come back for one more night.
Just
Dana
to
Brooke
face
is,
Liv and then leave again.
Just to face
Dana
Liv
Brooke
and
is
then leave again.
Dana Brooke is in Impact. Okay, she's in TNA.
What is Liv doing in the Impact Zone?
Hey, but these are the women's matches I have. AJ Lee and Becky, if AJ wants to stay on for longer.
I'd be dead.
Bianca versus Jade Cargill. Bailey versus Io. Liv versus Rhea. Kabuki Warriors defend the tag titles in a
Wow.
multi-woman tag match
Wow.
with Katana Chance and Kane
And then it's
Carter, Isla Dawn, and Kaylee Ray, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, Natalya and Tegan Knox, and a returning Naomi and Sasha Banks in a ladder match.
Literally, did we? Yeah, no, we did. We got that was the whole way that Rhea turned heel, was from antagonizing Liv.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could have a women's championship burn off match out of that, but I don't know if I see Liv going over.
I told Dylan this whole story. Like, think about this. Like, Rhea's.
She was born in New Jersey, New Jersey.
Okay, let me tell it. So Liv, she did get turned on by Rhea Ripley. Rhea,
Yeah, she did. I got turned on by Rhea Ripley too.
Here's another thing. No, you might not. Here's another stat. Liv is the last woman to beat Rhea Ripley. Since Rhea joined Judgment Day, she's the only one that actually beat her. So that's something different. They were the first two and final two in the Rumble. Rhea took Liv out, and she costed her the Rumble. So there is a lot of history there. If it's like a whole 2-year story, I believe.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. I
can see a triple threat.
Yeah.
I can see a triple threat, and like they do Liv like they did Daniel Bryan and for WrestleMania 30. Because I know some people say she's gonna probably be in part of Mania, but some say maybe she wins it at Backlash. That's what Dylan said.
Idea.
Dylan says Backlash.
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 Dylan says Backlash. I say Backlash.
Dylan said Backlash. Byron says Backlash. Everybody thinks Backlash. I just feel like if you do Becky and Rhea, that feud is just going to be very predictable. I feel like
Becky. Funky
Becky's
toe
gonna-
back.
Becky is losing. She's not gonna win.
I don't know about that. That depends on how they feel that night. I'll be honest with you. They got a hot
It could be
hand
funky toe
for
back.
picking both
You
of
never
them.
know.
I just feel like they probably won't put Becky over Rhea. Like they're trying to build Rhea as this new monster in the women's division.
You got to build Becky back up after that Nia Jax loss anyway.
Yeah.
Wow, Matt Sydal, for being a jobber, he has the great record of 30-19.
He was so much better as Evan Bourne in WWE. He was
That's
so
the
much better as
greatest
Evan
record of a
Bourne.
jobber. 30 wins, 19 losses.
Oh, fantastic. This is the opening match.
Yeah, Jericho and Sydal. Hey, then that means then either Darby and Jeff's going to main event.
Yeah, Darby and Jeff's probably gonna main event for sure.
Which is good. I'm excited for that one.
They should be main eventing realistically, honest, in all honesty. I mean, Dylan, you're better at booking a lot of stuff. I mean, you've come
Yes.
up with a
I
that's your thing. But like, okay, I know we've been talking about the Liv thing for a while, but like, if you wanted to make a like an actual star of her, because I feel like she has the potential to be a star.
Dana Brooke or Liv?
Liv.
Oh.
Like, how would you do this? Like, if you wanted to put her in the mix for the title at Mania, if she is able to go and they want her to be a part of it, but they also want Becky and make it a triple threat and have Liv do this Daniel
I
Bryan
wouldn't want
storyline.
Becky in there to begin with.
You would just have it be Liv and Rhea
yeah, it's only Liv and Rhea.
at Mania?
Yeah. You have her lose to Rhea at Rumble during the Rumble. Rhea comes out and costs Liv the opportunity because she's the final four, getting her over the rope. Then you put her in the Elimination Chamber, and the final one that she beats is Becky Lynch because throughout the whole entire time they're building the story between Rhea and Becky. So we're thinking that Liv's not in the picture, but yet Liv is in the picture. And as the last two contenders are in the chamber, it's Liv who beats Becky, which then goes over to the main event of WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, but there's some history there.
But
I mean, Becky.
You have Rhea win. You don't have Liv win at WrestleMania 40.
Oh, you don't have Liv win.
You have her lose the belt at Backlash. It's long enough time. It's a full year, more than enough time. Let Liv run with it from Backlash on.
So kind of like have like her redemption story going on.
Kinda,
because it's
but
pretty
it
much
just
because
keeps
like
her in the
mix
keeps her in the conversation.
Because Becky and Liv do have history. She did face Becky 2 times, one on Raw and one at Day One, and Liv could never beat Becky.
I honestly think I know how I would book it
And then
now.
Becky's
How would
always.
you book it?
If I had to book a Liv Morgan return myself,
Mhm.
I would have Liv Morgan return during an episode of SmackDown or Raw while it's WrestleMania season. So right around now wouldn't be a bad time, but maybe you'd prefer somewhere in between the Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania where a number one contender needs to be had for a women's championship, whether it's Raw or SmackDowns.
Right.
Because of that, they decide to have, funny enough, what I mentioned before for the game, a gauntlet match. And while announcing it, whether it's Pierce or Aldis, they say that one of the women's wrestlers chose to be the first entrant. Chose. Because she's crazy. A good type of crazy. When the gauntlet match comes out, and we
pulled her
have
over crazy.
a bunch of different wrestlers like Bailey, for example, representing Damage Control, or just a pick that wouldn't win, but would be great for shock value going against a returning Liv Morgan. When her music hits, you'll get a gigantic reaction. She comes down, she puts on the performance that we all know
Like the
she has
Kofi's
the
type
potential
of
to
treatment.
give. She pulls a Kofi, she pulls a New Day, she pulls a Seth Rollins, and she lasts through the entire gauntlet, and she earns a number one contendership opportunity at WrestleMania and goes on to go on one with the champion. You've officially built up that she came back, the rust isn't there, and she was strong enough to go through multiple of the best women's wrestlers that WWE has to offer today. That is a convincing argument for Liv Morgan to be in a women's main event at WrestleMania for a championship. That and I know she has the ability to do it. I
Yeah.
don't think she shouldn't ever get it. I would like to see her eventually go back to that title. I need it to be the perfect time, though. I need the build to be there, the storyline to make sense, and most of all, I need her to actually be comfortable. I don't want a match with during a Liv Morgan title reign that felt like her first title reign, where
Yeah.
you didn't know if she was going to still have it week to week, and not in a
Hmm.
good way.
Yeah.
Seth walks around with the title and you didn't know if he was going to have it week to week, because before he announced how hurt his back was, he was just defending it every week. That's okay. We get it. That storyline, it is what it is. But that's not a good championship reign. I don't have many good memories from that title reign other than the win.
Yeah, and I feel like this could be a callback to like a lot of wrestlers who've held the titles, had numerous title reigns. The first one wasn't always the best. Sometimes when they end up winning the next time around, it's better than the first.
So I absolutely think she deserves a second chance, and I think the perfect way to build her up as a strong, strong WrestleMania opponent is have her win a gauntlet. Have her stand the gauntlet, use her little crazy aspect and advantage, and have her win it.
Now, would be a crazy way of rebooking it. So I'm gonna use a little bit. I like Dylan's idea. She ends up in the Rumble, makes it to the Final Four, only to get eliminated by Rhea. Right? I like that idea. But what if she was a mystery opponent in the Chamber, possibly? Like you have these people be announced for the eliminated Chamber: Bianca, Becky. Probably maybe a Zoe Stark or Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, and maybe like a Candice LeRae or an Asuka. I think Asuka, because Asuka has history with Liv. Liv has history with Asuka. Becky, same thing. Bianca is very strong, so she's gonna have a tough time with those people that she's in the ring with. To create a story, it's like, can she overcome these big names like a Becky and a Bianca who are at the top of their game, and someone like a Nia Jax who's dangerous if given the opportunity to be?
Oh,
Would you ever be open to seeing a championship scramble match again?
I don't think it can work though, current day.
I don't either.
I just don't
I'm
think it can work.
playing it out in my head. Not that I'm saying in this scenario, like the current women's division, or I meant in general in any company, just modern day championship scramble match.
No, it
I
it won't.
I don't think it works.
Back then, it was good for what it was
half-ass
back
code
then.
breaker.
Do you
Oh,
think
that's
this
a
though will no?
horrible code breaker.
Yeah, he only got one knee on
What
him.
if this? What if this happens? What if she turns heel after becoming champion?
What if
Who?
she goes to AEW, like the show we're watching right now?
If who turns heel?
Liv.
Nah. Eh.
Some people say she's too lovable to be a heel.
Yes, it's like turning Roxanne heel. It's not friggin' convincing in the slightest.
I mean, she was heel before, but that was more of like when she was.
First off, they're trying to turn her heel now in NXT, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It's not good. She's not a good heel because she's not meant to be a heel.
Oh,
It's just
I-
not that type
I
of character.
I think the character that would work is if the same thing like with Liv, like she doesn't necessarily be a heel, but more like a face with an edge to her. Like she doesn't care who you are. She doesn't mind stepping to you.
It's fair. It's fair. I wouldn't mind seeing it. It's not like I'm against it.
Like crazy.
My confidence in
Unhinged.
what they'd book is I don't know, to be honest anymore. I don't know what they're planning. It doesn't make sense. Randy just looked strong and Roman ate dirt
It's about
after
time.
weeks of hype that he's going to lose the championship. We're not the last. This isn't the last SmackDown before the Rumble, right?
no, next Friday is.
So if Roman looks strong by the end of next Friday, he's losing at the Royal Rumble. That's WWE's formula. If you look strong the last show before the pay-per-view, you're losing.
Or if you hold the title. Chris said Roxanne is definitely going heel. Chris also said this: if Liv returns at the Rumble, Bayley needs to eliminate Liv because Liv Morgan eliminated Bayley last year at the Rumble. That is a callback. I'm trying to think who are going to be the final four. Liv, Bayley are definitely going to be two of them, two of the four.
What if Liv joined Rhea?
Joins the Judgment Day? I would love that.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Somebody even said when she got arrested, she comes back as the new Dominic of the women's division.
Oh my god.
The Dominic of the women's division is crazy.
Oh my god.
Kenosuke! Wow, these two are just slapping each other.
This is
I think
so
she should join
bad.
Judgment Day. Becky Lynch and Bianca as the final four. So Becky, Bianca, Bayley, Liv. Okay, I'll take it.
I think Jade is gonna debut at this Rumble.
Yeah, I know she's gonna debut, but I don't know if she's gonna make Final Four though.
She might.
If it's Final Five, then yeah, Jade be in it. But
that would be a me. Oh no! Please don't put Nia in the Rumble.
She is in the Rumble. I think she's already announced for it. Isn't she, Dylan?
Of course she's in the Rumble.
Is she announced for the Rumble or no?
Dylan,
No.
I don't want her in the Rumble.
Bro, if I gotta see her, you gotta see her.
This is a bunch of bullshit. Why did they bring her back?
Because they wanted her to
be
test the
annoying.
cafeteria.
Have a redo.
Oh, don't say that. I don't want her to have a redo. Keep her away from every championship ever.
Send her back to developmental.
Nah, don't even, bro. Send her back home. What do you mean? Send her home.
Dude, she's the food tester.
Yo!
She got a test catering.
Yo! Oh my god, he really said that. That is actually funny.
Hey, you should have been here. You should have been here when we were talking about the releases. You know what he said about Rick Boogs when he got released? And we were talking about like where a lot of the wrestlers could end up. You know what Dylan said?
What?
That Dylan, tell him what you said.
What did I say?
When we did the stream that day and we were talking about the released wrestlers and where they could end up.
They should all go to Walmart and be greeters.
That's what he said about Rick Boogs, and Rick Boogs is retired from wrestling.
Yeah, I said that his next job should be at Walmart greeting. And now when I go into Walmarts, I look around for him. And I haven't seen him yet.
And he said that about Commander Aziz too.
I hope he gets signed to a company that you go do press at,
Yeah, me too.
and he fucks your day up. He is going.
He's gonna be
Hey,
like,
listen,
"Oh, I heard all about you. Actually, you actually told me to go be a Walmart greeter."
He's
with
gonna
Commander
sign our
Aziz.
stuff and turn
And I'm gonna
around
be
and
like,
punch
"Yes,
you.
I did actually." It's gonna be like, "Do you want to choke slam now? Or do you want to choke slam later?" I'll be like, "I'll take one now." Actually,
Me and Leo are gonna be setting the table up behind you.
absolutely.
Bianca, Bailey, Nia, Becky are announced for the Women's Rumble. Yeah, Noah, your nightmare has come true. So these are the people that's been confirmed: Bianca, Bailey, Nia, and Becky.
I'm happy for everything that doesn't have a Nia Jax in it.
Yeah, so is catering.
Dude, hey, Dylan, this might sound crazy, might sound sad or whatever. But what if Nia Jax saw you in person? She tried to flirt with you.
Listen,
That's the thing, okay? I don't dislike Nia Jax as a human
human
being.
being wise, no problem with her.
I don't
ring,
dislike Nia Jax
can't
as a human
stand her.
being. As a human being, I bet I could sit there and have a conversation with her for friggin' a year straight. She's had
Yeah.
experiences that I would be so friggin' interested in. Are you
Yes.
kidding me?
But her
And plus-
in-ring
plus she's
familial
ability,
ties,
And plus, she's
like,
Samoan. So you'd be
bruh,
good with Roman Reigns and The
the
Rock.
familial ties. So many questions, endless.
it's her in-ring ability that makes
Bro,
her not exciting as a wrestler.
it's
And plus,
more
she's
than just.
unsafe.
It's more than needing an expansion of a move set. It's needing to refine the basics. You showed up, and on your first night, you dropped the women's champion, and you let go of the ropes when you did your new finisher, and you put the women's champion out of action. Even if it was for a small amount of time, you injured the women's champion your first night back after a what? God knows how many year career
3
filled
years.
of nothing, but 3 years on WWE's main stage, yeah?
No,
Okay.
She was gone. No, she was gone for a while.
because
Nia Jax was gone for a long
Because she got
time.
released in
No, I mean, how
2020.
long was her main event run?
What, Nia
Um,
Jax?
Originally, yes.
Okay, her main event run because she won the Raw Women's Championship beating Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania 34, which was in April, and she lost it
6
at Money in
months?
the Bank. No, 3.
3 months.
So it's been
It's been 3 months since she's been women's champion.
But she's been on WWE programming for about 6 years.
Roughly.
Yeah,
Give or
because she
take.
won the championship in 2018, and she only held it from WrestleMania 34 to Money in the Bank.
In 6 years, she has showed no in-ring improvement whatsoever,
That's bad.
nor an ability, nor the desire to improve.
Yeah, she's unsafe.
And that,
Yeah, because look at all the people she's injured. She's injured
that
Kairi
to
Sane,
me is just
Becky,
unacceptable. And
Charlotte, Dana. She's also eliminated her Britt Baker when she had a one-off match there. All of them injured.
And I'm a mark for wrestling. I'll absolutely admit that. I am a mark for wrestling. But one thing I am not is blind to common sense. You are hurting people in a line of work where pain is normal, and you are still hurting someone in the wrong way. I don't understand how you can deviate from the normal path so far and get away with it. So
Right.
I think some training needs to be had. Jesus.
Yeah, Anthony just went hard for a minute.
Yeah, he can go.
He's part of the
Kip
workhorse.
Sabian? Is this Kip Sabian?
No, Anthony Henry. He's a part of the Workhorsemen.
Oh,
Sis Kip Sabian.
they
he
look
doesn't have
like with the blonde hair.
He doesn't have a brown bag over his face.
Nah, Kip Sabian's got the weird bootleg DC villain beard, remember?
Yeah, V for Vendetta.
Where it's like 3
W
different
for
colors
weirdo.
and his eyes are all weird, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's him.
W
Yeah,
for
somehow he's
weirdo.
banging Penelope Ford. So you know what? Maybe I shouldn't talk. Whatever you're doing, Kip Sabian,
Yeah, it's
continue to
working.
do it.
Good for you,
You're
buddy.
winning. Winning, I tell you. Winning.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well,
So. We've reached the point in the match where Penta decides he'd like to decapitate his opponent. Usual occurrence.
supposedly everyone needs to watch Penta's Lucha Underground reign.
Yes. I support said statement. In his prime and Lucha Underground, he was a force to be reckoned with. Swerve was very interesting. His kill shot in
Oh
Lucha
yeah,
Underground.
I forgot about the Chris. That actually happened. Don't forget, Bailey separated her shoulder by Nia Jax in 2017. She didn't get to face Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam. Yeah, because it was supposed to be originally Bailey, and then it ended up being Sasha because she got taken out.
Yep, because again, she's not safe.
No, she isn't. And it's a
When that
serious issue
happens,
that needs to be addressed.
when I see her unsafely hurt wrestlers, it just comes into question. If I was happen to be her boyfriend, I feel like for my own safety,
If I were
in
to
the
be her
bedroom,
refrigerator,
if I was
and I
her,
didn't have that chicken cordon bleus in that fridge when I got home, I wonder what those door handles would look like after Godzilla came back.
Godzilla. Oh my god.
but like, but for me, it's like, see how unsafe she is with the wrestlers, and if I was her boyfriend, for my own safety, would she be unsafe in the bedroom?
I
Because
don't
I'd probably
know.
be
Well, I'll
injured.
tell you now, there's no bed. It's just a comforter on the floor.
No, it's just the air mattress.
There's no air. It's not it's not inflated.
So it's just a naked
It's
floor.
just there.
No, there's a hole in the floor.
Yeah. I'm okay.
There's a hole in the floor, Dylan.
There's a hole in the concrete.
There's a hole in the ceiling.
Why does she look like she likes that? You know what I mean? Why does Riley
She
look like?
probably does. She probably just, I mean that outfit that's very Liv Morgan inspired from WrestleMania 38 when her and Rhea were just almost like the kitty cats with the whips. You know what they were going for? I mean, she probably does like that, Dylan. I mean, if I was in her position, if I was up,
All joking aside about Nia Jax and everything, she's just very unsafe, and she's not a.
Renee getting ready to yell at Soraya.
Look at Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander is slowly turning
And
heel.
Stokely Hathaway. I love this.
You know this is leading to a slow heel turn. How long do you think until she actually snaps Dylan and goes full heel?
I don't know, but why does he want to manage her so bad?
He doesn't
'Cause he
want to
wants
manage her. He wants to be with her.
Oh god.
He's like
no.
the fan that gets the job to work with the wrestler so that way he could be the number one. You know what I mean? She's having a great career. 2 straight losses. 2
Oh,
double
Queen.
L's.
Queen Amanita.
Yeah.
I think it just said 3-0 in Ring of Honor.
Well, she's 0-2 in AEW. So she's really turned it around.
It just lets you know, like, the people that are supposed to be big stars in Ring of Honor aren't going to be seen the same on AEW television. Like, how long do you think this whole thing with Deonna Purrazzo until that fizzles out? Or do you think she's
I
actually
don't
going to
know.
be a
I'm
mainstay?
excited for her. I'm happy to have her in. AEW, I definitely think it's going to bring some spice into this women's division, especially with the fact that they're trying to do more for Chris Statlander going forward. I know right now it doesn't seem that way, but I do see that Chris is going probably for Tony's belt next. Seeing Deonna possibly go for Tony's belt as well is very exciting.
Yeah.
So
How long do you think
we have
she turns heel?
I think we have a couple of good competitors for Tony Storm coming 2024.
Yeah, because I think Chris Statlander is going to be one.
Yeah, Statlander's definitely one. Deanna's going to be one.
Maybe Willow.
I hope Willow. I hope if Hayter comes back, we get Hayter.
And then
I wish Soraya was wrestling.
And I think it ends with Mariah May.
Yeah, Mariah May would be a good ender.
Mariah May or Jamie Hayter. Or, we talked about
Jamie Hayter. I'd like to see Hayter come back.
Or, because we talked about it earlier, Mercedes Moné. I think those got to be like your top 3 contenders. If you add a 4th contender, I'd say Willow. Willow is definitely my 4th contender because she definitely deserves to win at least one of the titles. I think it's going to probably be TBS, though. That's what I'm thinking.
All at some point, I know is JR's contract ends
Sky Blue.
February 14th.
Who?
JR's contract ends February 14th.
Of this year?
Of this year. He better be the one with Tony Schiavone at Revolution calling Sting's match. He wants to. He's mentioned it to Tony. Tony thinks it's a good idea. Schiavone thinks it's a good idea. I really hope it happens. I really, really hope it happens. But
so you think he's going to resign?
Like JR said, there's business that needs to be taken care of first. And honestly, I think JR having JR only do main event matches or that was a nice dive body. I think it's a good idea. I like JR. I always like JR. I think he's always had an eye on great talent. So
I mean, I agree, Chris. Sky Blue is going to take the TBS from.
Yes,
that's probably going to happen. Maybe at Double or Nothing. That's going to probably happen at Double or Nothing, probably.
Looks like, based on what I'm seeing, we're not getting any real breaking news. The only big topics seem to be that Okada left New Japan or is on his way out.
He's leaving at the end of this month.
Well, that's not true because he's already got a match booked for February in New Japan. Well, they just announced it today.
Well, then I guess he's not leaving New Japan at the end of the month.
What the fuck are they up to over there, those fucking guys?
Or he's signing with TNA so he can still work for New Japan.
I think
because remember he still lives in Japan. Okada. And I don't think he wants to travel and permanently be in the States. I think he really enjoys being over in Japan.
Yeah, because if he's in TNA, then he can do these dates because they only have to do a certain amount of dates a month, and that's for their.
That's why I hope. Yeah, I hope that New Japan re-signs him.
I think he should go to TNA. Just imagine him Okada versus Nick Nemeth.
Well, yeah, but Nick could go to New Japan. He don't give a shit. He's not
Right.
gonna give a shit to New Japan. He was just there 2 weeks ago.
And he's still gonna be there because I think he's about to compete for the IWGP Global title.
Yep, against David Finlay.
think
That
he
match
wins
is
it.
gonna be fire.
I think he wins it. I think Nick Nemeth wins it. I think he wins it because I feel like it's gonna probably be a while before
I
we
also
see him.
think that Riddle wins Tanahashi's belt.
And that's the
That'd be
world title.
huge. Yeah. Now Tanahashi's the CEO of New Japan now.
Yeah, he's the CEO, but he's also the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Riddle wins that.
That'd be crazy.
What
for
are they
Riddle.
facing for those belts?
I haven't heard anything yet, but I think it's going to be in the next couple of months. Sometime, maybe New Beginning, February. Because I know there's a New Japan show, Noah was telling me, February 11th, which is a
February
Sunday.
11th is going to be Okada versus Okada versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. One last dance.
Now, I don't know about you, but I know another man that gets his nipples hard at the idea of good competition. And it's me.
Yep.
Me and Daddy Magic. You know what I mean?
What about Brother Isaiah?
It's a fact. Isaiah too.
Isaiah
He
too.
sings too.
Amanada's pretty impressive tonight.
She's not bad.
Amanada just kicked the shit out of Chris.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
she literally kicked her head off.
Let's kick the fucking dome. I felt that fucking kick in Long Island.
But after seeing like literally Nick Nemeth show up in TNA, how long do you think it'll probably be before he gets his hands on that world title? Because I know he's about to have this feud with Steve Macklin for sure.
Maybe Mania time after Mania.
So April, because I think April they have a
May.
show. Because they have a show in April and they won't have another pay-per-view until July, which is Slammiversary, which is like their version of WrestleMania.
So maybe then.
Because that's the same pay-per-view Trinity won the title.
Look at Stokes.
Remember when he was literally the manager for Diamond
This actually
Mine?
a pretty good women's match. Not for nothing.
Am I the one that remembers that when Stokely Hathaway was like the manager for Diamond Mine?
Yeah.
Nah, I remember.
And he was literally the manager for Indu Share. What?
Yep.
For Veer and Sangha.
Oh my god! Her fucking kicks. Nice slam. There it is. There it is. Nice. Nice. That was actually a really good match.
That was a good match.
That was a very good match between the two of them.
Not surprised. Both good talents.
Yeah.
This is let you know you need to start tuning into Ring of Honor because these women are actually elevating and actually putting up some great matches and getting really slept on. Jay Lethal really should not be in this comedic stuff. He really should be taken a little bit more serious, in my opinion.
Keep Karen and kick Jared. Kick the both of them out.
Karen, the girl,
His wife, yeah.
didn't that used to be Kurt Angle's wife?
Yep.
Yes.
So she's a gold digger. So she
Yes.
switched sides.
Yes.
So she was scouting for the opposition.
Well,
Yes. Exactly what you think happened.
well, Angle didn't make it really easy with his fucking addiction. So can't wait to get that fucking dark side of the ring.
Can we just get
Kurt
Malachi
Angle.
Black in like a singles capacity? A singles, start going after singles titles, please. Like honestly,
That'd be nice.
like Malachi Black in the world title scene or the TNT title scene at least, please. I think Andrade is done, but I think he's showing up at the Rumble though.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's probably
Charlotte
why
was
nobody's
pushing for it.
Yeah, Charlotte was pushing for it. It's crazy. Charlotte was pushing him to go back to WWE, and he was pushing for Ric Flair to come to AEW.
So now they're on opposite sides again.
That's wild.
It's hilarious.
Instead of being one big happy fan, they're just
So, are you joining us tomorrow night for Collision?
I gotta see when I end up getting off work. I might.
Okay.
It might take a little bit longer, but we'll let's hopefully not. Hopefully I get back early.
Okay. Keep me posted.
I
Like I said,
shall.
I'll send you the link if you can. Come on when you can.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I ate myself a nice big Italian dinner, and then I was like, wait a minute, we're approaching 9 o'clock. I still got time, bro. Still got 2 hours left. I'm gonna hop in that shit. So, and I got the good setup, so we chilling today.
facts.
Speaking of which, we still got 104 seconds left. I am gonna go get myself a refill. I was telling the viewers and Leo how I drink a crap ton of liquid IV
I
because
love liquid IV.
I'm not a straight water drinker.
I never had
I've
liquid IV
never
before.
been a fan. Yo, liquid IV is real good. I get the Tropicana Punch.
Yep.
That I make it by the freaking pitcher, man. That's so good.
Yeah. It's really good. It's full of like a lot of magnesium and potassium and protein, not protein, vitamins and shit like that. Vitamin
Yeah.
B, vitamin
Yeah, it
B12, vitamin
keeps you
A.
hydrated.
Yeah.
So it's more like a sports drink.
Pretty
No.
much.
It's
It's sold in sports aisles. So
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't consider it a sports drink.
What would you
I would consider it
then?
like if you're a person that's dehydrated a lot and drinking water still doesn't help.
that's me. Yeah, that's me. I'm
Liquid
the person
IV
that's
is that
dehydrated a lot.
liquid IV is the thing to like kind of keep your body regulated.
Hmm.
It's very good. I bought it. I have it. I only drink it when I'm hungover. If you drink it before you drink, it actually helps reduce the hangover the next day, which is a fact. I've tested it out.
Well, that's helpful.
Yeah, but we're talking like a lot of drinks, not like I'll do 6, 7, and we're talking like pound down a case, then we'll do half a bottle with some shots.
Oh yeah, you're on a different planet at that point. Have you ever been cross-faded? That feeling is just crazy. It's a crazy feeling for me.
So played. All right, main event. Yeah, Darby just got the keys to St. Louis or some award from
Mhm.
St. Louis today.
Yeah, I heard something about that. For some reason, I feel this way. Do you feel like this, Dylan? Possibly. I don't know if it's just me, but do you think if Triple H was running the company a couple of years ago, when we had Adam Cole still there, Malachi Black, and a couple of other wrestlers there, do you think we would have gotten AEW, or you think it would have been at the point that it is now?
We wouldn't have gotten AEW.
Yeah, you think so?
I feel like we probably would have still got it, but I feel like it probably wouldn't be at the point that it is.
If we would have gotten AEW, we would have gotten it in the form of companies merging.
Like if Triple H was running the WWE like he is now, back a
Two
couple years
companies
ago,
would have merged to combat it, as in a TNA and a New Japan partnership permanently, or a AAA and New Japan and TNA and all of these companies uniting to put on collaborative matches in
to
order to
go up against
combat.
WWE.
Yep.
Yeah, because I feel like Adam Cole would have probably been a world champion. Keith Lee would have been a world champion already. Who else? Ricochet maybe. If this if stuff didn't hit the fan, Velveteen Dream would have been a champion. But this guy messed up his career, unfortunately. I feel like it's take a lot of convincing for him to get back into the wrestling world.
I heard
Again.
nothing but good things about this Jeff Hardy Darby match.
Yeah, this is gonna be fucking wild.
The past versus the future. Like two daredevils going at it. Didn't they have a match back a couple months ago?
Owen Hart Cup.
They were just in a
2022.
tag.
Oh!
Wow. Oh, he slapped him.
There we go. Shit.
But yeah, I'm probably watching TNA every week now. I think I'll be streaming it every week, probably.
There goes the desk, and there goes the top of the desk. Oh.
Hey, shout out! We got another subscriber on the channel, 42. I'm glad. Wait, what's this?
Swag.
I think I lost 3 or lost 4.
You lost 3.
I had 3 or 4.
You lost three subscribers?
Yeah.
I think
All right.
sometimes
I've been sitting at like 9,300 for like 5 months now.
no,
So,
sometimes I feel like when you get so many people subscribing, they take away because they feel like it's like scam. Like a
well, they go through it. YouTube goes through them all to make sure they're like active people. Because if they're not active, like active in a certain way, then they consider them bots and they'll take it away. Same thing for like likes. Like if right now, let's say the stream had over 1,000 likes, but let's say only like 500 of them were real, I'd only get the first 500. That other 500 I'd have to wait for to make sure they were accurate. It's so weird with YouTube.
And now you guys know why I don't have a channel.
Yeah, no, it's a little disheartening. Oh my yeah!
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of it has its ups and downs. But think about it, Noah. I mean, like, I would have never thought I would have gotten this far in just in 1 week. 42 subscribers in just 1 week. I literally started my channel back literally
Tuesday.
Tuesday, so we're not even a full week.
Yeah, I'm fortunate that I have an art page, and usually within a day, my posts get around 1,200 views. So I have a consistent base. They
Well,
have weird sections where it's like, all right, here's your watchers who get notified of your every post. Here's your view count for your homepage, and then here's the view count for all the work you've done for
That's
each
cool.
post.
you know what? If you don't do YouTube, you know it'd be a good option for you, Noah, if you wanted to.
Hmm.
Twitch.
Yeah, I've heard, I've gotten that recommended to me before. I could run my own live stream, but there's never really been a point because I can either just hop on here or I could just hop on the animation round table, and then that's really it. I've always had like, one of my buddies always has a podcast. So one of my buddies has a podcast, or they're just doing a video, or they got an animation they need done, or logos or something like that. The focus has never really been solely on me, whether even if I was the sole content creator in certain scenarios, it never fell just on me. So I don't know. I don't know. I've thought about it. I've definitely ran it through a couple times, but I don't like the way YouTube does business.
Yeah, it's a pain.
It's just that's the only thing, and I don't want to be dealing with shadow bans and this, that, and the third for being good at my job.
I
That
mean, look what happened to me. I'm up to 800 within 3 years. This week I've posted 10 videos. 10.
I'll be honest. This might be the last year for it all.
What do you mean?
Oh, I got some gold stuff that I want to hit. And then there's some things I want to have accomplished. And then if I hit them all within the year and whatnot, I might pack it up and call it a day at the end of the year. I don't know. We'll see.
he says that, but then he stays up until 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, talking about his plans for the next 3.5 months and how he
Well,
lives for
that's
the
yeah.
shit.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so at the end of the day, I don't think we have anything to worry about, guys. Besides, I'll fucking fight him if he tries to leave anyway. So he's not going anywhere. Don't listen to him. He's just fucking exhausted. He'll shave his, as what I call when I grow it. He'll shave the drug dealer beard. He'll get a Taco Bell order. He'll pet Bailey for like a half hour to an hour.
Yeah, and then I'll feel better.
Have a fire nap wake up, have some breakfast on the way to work.
I
have
am.
some
I almost canceled
IBC,
tonight. I was
have-
so exhausted today. I was like, I might just pack it
You
in
don't gotta tell
tonight.
me. I showed up at 9, bro. I didn't eat dinner until 8:30.
Like my whole goal, like I said before, like last year going into this year, and
Yeah.
it's still the same thing. My goal is still to hit 10,000 subscribers this year. A lot of people
If I
call
could,
me
if I could
crazy.
hit 10K, I'll be happy. Honestly,
As you should. You should be happy if you hit 9K. Because I mean,
listen, I'm happy someone passed me after 1. You know what I mean? After I got my first subscriber, I was grateful.
My goal is to just
Period.
make everyone's shit blow up, and in a good way, and be everywhere, be versatile,
Yeah.
animating, wrestling, music, everything.
because a
Multi-tool.
lot of people,
Swiss
I don't
Army
think a lot of
knife.
people know. A lot of people don't know this, but like I've said this very vocally to a few people. Even I'm gonna still be doing YouTube because this is my dream. Like I said it before.
But I'm
I feel
still
like
gonna be
it's
on the prowl for Dana Brooke in the shadows in her bushes at her house.
Yo,
No.
So that way no one knows.
You
that's
think?
not what I was gonna say.
Wait a minute. Is that why Dana had personal security at the show? Because it finally came true. She had a security guard. Leo, she knows about you, bro.
She
No, she
knows.
don't.
Look at his eyes. The eyes tell it all.
No, she don't.
Yeah, she does.
That's our manager.
Yeah.
But
That's the
I
main that's the
That's
main
our lawyer.
person for security. Right. That's your lawyer.
no, but in all honesty, the thing that I do want to transition into doing is acting. I want to get into movies and stuff like that, and being
Listen, you're
in
acting
movies and
right
TV
now
shows.
trying to play it cool by not being a stalker. You're
I am
doing
not.
a top 5 quality right here, man.
A lot of people ask me if I want to do acting and get into movies, what genre would I mainly go for? Tell them all the time. I tell them all the time, and I'll tell you guys this: horror.
Pornos.
I love horror movies. I love horror
No.
movies. Like I love me some
I was
horror
gonna
movies.
bust your chops when you said what genre. I was gonna say Dana Brooke.
That's not a genre.
It is for you.
That is not a genre, unfortunately.
It's Leo's genre. What do you mean, man?
That is not a genre.
Genre of choice. Like
If it's not horror, like maybe like a mystery, like they have like those TV shows, like they'd be like on Netflix or something, where it's like mystery
Yeah, like on
or
ID
suspense.
channel. Where was the body discovered? Yeah,
No, like where
it's
they
like,
have
where
like
was
mystery.
the body discovered? Dylan's mind goes to great places. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was a
Jeff and
fucking
Darby
wild one.
just tried to kill each other.
They
Yeah,
really
the
did.
ID channel. What? Am I the only one that watches the ID channel?
No. I've definitely seen that on before.
Oh, they
Yo,
both hit their head.
Darby did the pin, stand up straight like a pin spot, and just fucking fell
Right.
over. Jeff
We're going through
just
a table.
But like those TV shows where it's like maybe it's like somebody that's like a killer, like they have like the killer or whatever, and he targets a friend group, and it's like mystery and suspense over the full season.
Dude, you're gonna
I
be
can see
on
myself doing
ID.
that.
You're gonna be a fucking murder case ID series. I can't wait. I'm gonna be interviewed. Do you know that
who
guy?
the
Yeah.
fuck is he gonna kill? Dana's manager?
It could be Dana Brooke.
Hi Avery Root.
What's good,
Welcome
Avery?
back. We're just antagonizing Leo about his love for Dana Brooke. In all honesty, shit's not that bad, but we just get so much joy from it that it's.
I'm just a fan. That's all. That's all it is. I'm just a fan.
Honestly,
Fan, stalker, peeping Tom. It's all in the same category.
Never been that. I don't identify as that, unfortunately. No.
Oh my
I got
god.
a legit question. Legit. My love is Rhea. Ayo Avery.
I see you.
I feel you, brother. This Rhea really is mommy, bro. But that's besides the point. Yo, do you guys think that you know how revered CM Punk was before he went to AEW?
Like
Yeah.
2011.
Well, yeah, 2011 Punk is like what comes to mind, but even all the way until 2014 when he left, he was heavily revered as one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. And then he, left and
Went to UFC and got beat the hell up.
but before that, prior to that, he was still known as one of the best wrestlers, and even after they wanted him to return to the ring. Now, do you guys think that if he never went back to AEW, Brawl Out never happened? None of that happened. No AEW title win, no return, no signing, nothing. And he came back to WWE after all these years. Do you think that negative reception still would be there?
I feel maybe to an extent, maybe. I feel like he probably would have been in still high profile storylines. I feel like they probably would have just kept treating him back. And plus, apparently Daniel Bryan wasn't even gonna be in the spot that he was in. He was gonna be facing Sheamus. So CM Punk was literally gonna be in the main event of WrestleMania 30 with, Triple H and having that match and then having the match with Randy Orton and Batista and him becoming WWE World Champion again. So that spot ended up going to literally Daniel Bryan. So I feel like he still would have been that top star.
I
Wow,
think
Darby got the win after that. That's
Darby
crazy.
did get the win through that, which is insane after that level. Yeah, after all that psychotic batches of all those psychotic batches of moves, Jeff got rolled up.
Avery said if I was a girl, I would like Cody.
I mean,
I'm not a girl. I still like Cody.
who doesn't like Homelander?
Who
Never
doesn't
seen
like
it.
who doesn't like the Super Saiyan Pastor? That's my nickname for Cody.
Ooh. Is Jeff Hardy about to turn heel?
I think he is
Damn.
at some point. So we got Eddie Kingston and Ortiz versus Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli in a tag team match tomorrow night.
We also got Moxley versus Shane Taylor tomorrow.
Oh, that match is gonna be good.
Yeah.
You sold me. You sold me, Dylan.
Yeah.
You sold
we
me.
also got Adam Copeland's cold opens challenge. A bunch of good stuff. But gentlemen, this is where we come to the ending of our show to give our take on the two shows that we just watched prior. We'll start with you, Noah. What are we giving SmackDown?
I actually liked SmackDown tonight. I thought it made a decent amount of progress in a lot of aspects. There's a lot of aspects it didn't. There's still a lot of unanswered questions. Like, for example, we have progression on the Kabuki Warriors and where they're going to end up. We do not have any idea what's going to happen with Bailey. It's just a consistent guessing game on, she might win the Rumble. She might not. Like, that's basically how we're treating this. So we really need some more clarification in the next week if that's the direction we're going to go with, or if this is just going to be another tag team breakup storyline, which it could take place next week during that title match. Them not winning the tag titles could be what breaks the team up, or could be vice versa. It could be them winning the championships means Bailey's the only one who can't win a title since Dakota can't compete right now and they don't know when she'll be able to. Besides, she's probably the mastermind behind them turning on Bailey to begin with.
Yeah.
So it's going to take time to build to, and I don't feel like they're capitalizing on it enough. but at least we have some progression. We got a lot of progression in the Bloodline Randy, LA, and AJ Fatal 4-Way match for the undisputed Universal title. That seems to be the hot topic right now. I like the match overall. I'm looking forward to it. That's where all the controversy lies. If it's not in the Seth match, it's this. We need to know who's going to have that championship walking into WrestleMania. And as it stands now, I don't say this because Roman was left lying in the ring by Randy. I don't take WWE booking at face value until I've seen the before and the after. And that's how I judge what's going to happen next. Now that I've seen the before and I've seen the after, feeling the reactions of everybody and everything like that, it's fair to say that Randy may pin someone who isn't Roman Reigns to win that championship. And we will know next week if Roman is the one holding the championship over his shoulder at the end of SmackDown. Chances are he's losing it, and this just helps build towards it. Also, last but not least, where I would like to end my thing before I give the final rate, Pete Dunne is back. The bruiserweight, baby. Dropping people on their heads, snapping limbs. This is what we love. The one who beat the crap out of Gunther, the OG days, back when NXT UK was, actually something. Yes, that is what we like. So hopefully Hunter puts a little bit of steam under his ass and we get a nice mid-card showing from Pete Dunne that could eventually maybe build and turn over into some sort of main event. Let's not forget that Hunter said he's a future world champion. Hunter's the one in control now. It is not like it was 2-3 years ago. So let's see what happens. Overall rate on a scale of 1 to 5.
Yep.
Solid show. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay. What about Rampage?
Rampage. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't bad. Can't say any of it was bad. Nobody did bad this show. I do think that Queen wrestler who went against Chris Statlander, it's the
Queen
third
Amita?
time. Yes, it's the third time I've seen her compete. She's very, very impressive. Very impressive. I've seen her in some independent matches. This is the third match I've seen her compete in. I like her. I think that if she keeps going at the rate that she's going at and she gets more appearances under her belt, she's going to be able to show a lot more tools and a lot more capability, and hopefully it will help her career long term. Uh, Rampage has this habit of ending in awkward situations. For example, Jeff will be walking away, Darby won't be posing or anything, and he'll just be staring with his mouth open, and the camera will cut. Or we'll end with a random trios match between 3 mid-carders. It's just this repetitive theme, and I'm not a fan of it. I do like the Matt Sydal opening match. I thought it was pretty cool. Um, if I got to give it a rate on 1 to 5, I'm going to probably give it a 3 because I'm a fan of the performers, but I'm not a fan of the booking or the execution.
Okay. Leo?
I think SmackDown was very interesting. I loved SmackDown. Seeing Pete Dunne back finally interesting. Looking forward to see what they do with between them and Tyler Bate. Maybe a tag team title run is in their future potentially. I wouldn't be upset about that happening. The Fatal 4-Way stuff, it's starting to pick up a little bit. Looking forward to see where that goes. A lot of different moving components, even with the Bailey stuff. You have different routes that you could take it in. You can have the opportunity to have Bailey be jumped out before Rumble, and then she comes out and wins the Rumble, and then chooses EO because you stabbed me in the back. Now I want to take the title from you. I was gonna choose Rhea, but now I'm choosing you. You can have that situation happen, or you can have literally, Asuka and Kyrie win next week, the Kabuki Warriors win next week, and you can have that situation where every person is pretty much holding a title except for Bailey to kind of cause a little bit of jealousy yet dissension at the same time. But if they don't win, I can see them probably kicking out Bailey afterwards to lead into the Rumble the next day and having a win. That's what I think is going to happen. But as far as SmackDown goes, I'll give it a 3.5. It was almost a 4. I was looking for a little bit more, but it was still watchable nonetheless. So I give it a 3.5. Rampage, definitely love the Statlander match. I think that was one of my favorite matches of the night. I got to give that a great rating for sure. The main event was very much watchable. There was a few spots that were a little questionable nonetheless, but I still think it was a great show. Nonetheless, I would give Rampage a 4.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, I echo a lot of what the both of you said. I think SmackDown definitely was the better show in this one overall tonight. AOP now, the New Testament against Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits next week as well. We're getting a rematch of Austin and Carmelo Hayes. We're getting, more leading up to this Royal Rumble Fatal 4-Way. I think all in all, SmackDown definitely delivered great builds to these, the first pay-per-view of the year for Raw and SmackDown. And of course, definitely excited to see what is going to happen, especially come Monday, with the fact that Seth tore his ACL,
MCL. It's MCL and a partially torn meniscus.
And partially torn meniscus.
Shame.
So there is stuff to address there. So hopefully Monday we'll get some type of answer to all of that. Otherwise, yeah, I'm giving SmackDown a 4 for sure. Rampage match quality was top notch. Jericho Seidel, amazing. Statlander, Queen Amita, one of my favorite women's matches of this week. Probably next to the Deonna Purrazzo match that happened on Dynamite. And then to close it off with Darby and Jeff, fantastic. Now leaving Jeff to not do the, I'm a big team player guy. It's I want revenge after this one. Ending it. It is a little awkward, but I know there's been a lot of rumors that Matt and Jeff have talked about this on their podcast with this like turn of a heel thing that they're trying to do and whatnot. So that I think does play into this new Jeff Hardy we're getting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all for it. I'm ready for it. I think that's another reason. I think that's another reason why we are getting Jeff being very disgruntled about being on Rampage and not Dynamite, saying he's a needle mover and all this other stuff. So definitely excited to see where that goes. But Rampage 3.5, I would give it close to a 4, honestly, because of those matches definitely showed out tonight. But yeah, SmackDown's the winner tonight for sure.
Yes, SmackDown's the winner.
I definitely. Yeah, there's it was a good SmackDown. And that's another good SmackDown in a row. So SmackDown's really leading off the new year on 2 solid back-to-back wins. So it's definitely looking promising for what can come from SmackDown going forward. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say with that. But of course, tomorrow we are going to be doing none other than AEW Collision. Myself, Leo, Wolf, hopefully, Justin, hopefully. I think Byron is joining us for that one as well. Maybe Noah as well. So we have a whole bunch of people to come on to do the show with. Of course, Sunday will be the podcast talking about all things TNA and some other stuff. Sunday night, that'll be at 8 p.m. And then next Thursday is the main event. Tag team from House of Glory. They're going to be on the show. We're going to be talking all things House of Glory and their career and everything. So I'm very excited to do that. Of course, next Friday, we are not doing a Rampage and Smackdown watch along. We're going to be doing the Royal Rumble predictions. And then, of course, next Saturday, the Royal Rumble. We'll be doing the watch along right here on the channel, just like we'll also do AW Dynamite and the booking show, which is the final booking show episode for the Royal Rumble. That is Tuesday. Next week, big stacked week. And of course, to start to really end January off, JLD, Just Laying Down, will be joining myself on for Tuesday's pod, talking all things WWE and the future of where SmackDown could be moving to, and a whole bunch more, of course, as well as the Royal Rumble and the winners and what could be coming. So definitely stay tuned. Definitely check out everybody. Of course, all the links are down below in the description. So make sure you show everybody some love. Leo, do you have anything you want to promote quick?
I got some 2K videos coming out this week as we get ready for Rumble. I have a video coming out for the Royal Rumble. My Rise is definitely coming back. I know people want to see that going into 2K24. I will be talking about 2K24 on Monday because we will be getting some news breaking about that game being released and what's going on with that game. But mostly just, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're at 42 right now. Like I said, I've been saying for the past few live streams, the ultimate goal is 10K by the end of the year. I know we can all do it as a wrestling community, and I know I can do it as well.
Awesome. I love to hear that. And of course, let us all get to 10K this year would be absolutely amazing. Of course, every stream, every watch along, everything that we do here is also brought to you by the Main Event Wrestling Network and NordVPN as well. All their links and stuff are down below. And a $10 credit for StreamYard if you were to sign up today. $10 off your first month for the $25 membership, so that you could be just like us here, doing and protruding. I don't know why the fuck protruding came to the word, but pursuing your dreams of becoming a content creator like ourselves. So definitely check it out. All that stuff is down below for everybody to check out and stuff. Yes, congratulations, almost 100 subs, Leo. That is very good.
That.
We're very
Appreciate
happy
that.
for you. And that's it. We're done. Have a great night. We'll see everybody tomorrow night. Bye-bye.
On the outside looking in.